Guess even kings get scared, huh?
Sequence touchdown.
And you got what?
9-8. That's not crazy.
Swift on Pro Bowl this year. Lock it in.
Zone touchdown, Detroit Lions.
8 flowers for a 3rd round pick.
No.
You're tripping.
The gut punches will stop.
Showtime. Hey, what's up, our people? It's the last second dose, and we do the most. It's your boy Rad out here, Rip City, Portland, Oregon, repping them winless 0-8 Detroit Lions, but it's okay. And I got my guy, Young Simba. Look at him. He getting ready. That guy, Dose of Dion. What's happening, Dose?
And there's gonna be a good show. I'm hyped for this show. I'm ready for this show. That out, not the outro. The end of the intro never gets old. I love that. I forget it's there, and then it comes up, and it gives you like that warm feeling. Okay, the gut punches will stop. So I just want to share.
They haven't.
They haven't.
You know what I noticed in the intro?
Yeah,
we technically can still go 9-8, like you said.
we can. Rad. It's setting up for like a dream season. I think that's what
a Cinderella story.
Cinderella story. March Madness. Yes, sir.
No,
it's not,
bro. After yesterday, it's not looking good at all.
Nah, yesterday was rough.
The bye couldn't have came at a better time.
Need it, big time.
Definitely.
We got a lot of things to talk about too, so this is a good time for us. Oh,
I hit the wrong button.
Okay, I thought you were showing your picture off. Show them that river.
Oh God, chill out. Chill out.
Rad be fishing off his house. That's what he's doing. Rad, that's cool though. Some people like fishing. It's just not for me, man. It's just a long wire you would probably need to do that.
Definitely, because I live on the 4th floor, but I can't fish. I've only been fishing once or twice.
This is my dad in the chat. We got to mean the dream.
Oh, what's happening? What's
9-8.
happening?
Oh, an 8. Hey, we only halfway through. Sort of. JT.
What's up? What's
up,
up,
Alfred? Oh, this is gonna be a good show, man.
Let's do it.
It's gonna be good.
And we got any injury updates? Any latest news for us?
I don't. Really
Nothing's happened in the Motown.
Yeah, I don't really got any news here. I mean, you have to go back a little bit, like Deshaun Hand. We saw him make his debut in his last game. That's always good to see. We know Jamal Williams did not play, and neither did AJ Parker. I believe he did not play either. I don't think did AJ Parker play. I didn't see him play, so I don't think he played.
No, I don't think Parker played. No, he didn't.
I missed the inactives, but I know we got to see some Jamar Jefferson, and he got his first TD. That was nice. That was good.
It was
only touchdown, so it was something.
It was against the backups, though.
It was. But I'm just happy for him because I wanted to see him out there. Not that way though. That's not how I wanted to see him out there.
Frank G's in the building.
Oh yeah, chat showing up.
What up, though?
What's going on, Frank? Yes, sir. We're gonna get Frank in.
Yeah, Frank, you're gonna tap in with us in a little bit, buddy.
Yeah,
your boy Jamar Jefferson, he had a solid run, but my thing was just it was against backup, so it didn't hold as much weight. But he showed some patience, good vision, nice little couple cuts, got us on the board.
Yeah, I like it. I wish I was wearing my Jamar shirt. This would have been a great time to wear it. We finally played the guy. We'll see where Jamal Williams is at. See if he returned. But like you said, it is a good time for a bye week. Got a lot of injuries. Hopefully players are coming back. Will they come back? There's a lot of names on there that I don't even know. Yes, sir. What's up?
Is your boy coming back? Who we need
my boy
to succeed.
Oh, we're gonna talk about this. Think about
is he coming back?
I don't know if Taylor Decker's coming back, man. I don't know. You know what? It does. I would say I don't think he's coming back. I don't think Decker's come back. He's been out for a very long time. And they've said his status hasn't improved and he's still out. It's like nothing's getting better there with Decker. So it sounds like he's just going to be out. And that's just is what it is. And we're going to have Taylor Decker made us part of the reason because we 0-8. So he's like, hey, why go back out there? I don't know. But yeah, I don't think we'll see Taylor Decker again this season. Hate to say that. It is.
And
it is.
I'm not gonna say. I don't want to speak it into existence.
What do you,
Nothing.
Brad? No, I know what you're about to say. Hold it in, Brad. Hold it in.
You hit on it a couple weeks ago. We really need to see Decker to see what this offensive line is going to like be like, because the pressure's coming, and it's coming from the ends.
It's coming.
Sewell, Nelson, they both just getting. Sewell didn't play too bad. He didn't play his best game. But Nelson played his. Oh Lord, was he?
Gosh, dang. Brad, can I give you a stat? I don't know if you've heard this stat.
I haven't heard the stat, but he should have been substituted before you even say the stat. Go ahead.
I'll say the stat though: 9 pressures, 2 sacks. The Rams' entire offensive line, not one of their players allowed more than 1 pressure in this game. He allowed 9 himself, man. 9.
And how do you? I don't get how you don't sub a guy out. Like, he's getting beat up that bad. Look, bro, he was getting beat up so bad to where I had to Google if that was Montez. Remember we were talking about, like, I had to Google to see if it was Montez Sweat.
Right.
Come to find out, it's Josh Sweat. Whooping this dude.
Whooping him, man.
He had him on skates, bro. He put him on his pockets. You see, I know everybody's seen the one where he put him on his booty. He had Buddy on skates, like quick, bam, bam, like. Bro, Dose. I had to replay it to see if he tripped over like Hawkinson's foot or like.
You know what? Campbell said he stepped on his foot. So
no.
No.
I'll find that play and we can rewind it 20 times. He didn't trip over nobody's feet. He tripped on his own feet.
Oh my gosh, man. That was so quick. Something had to go wrong. That's crazy.
He tripped over. So he ain't trip on nobody's feet.
It's bad. Man. It's bad. And we did see a little bit of the backup. We saw Holden in there at the very end. They pushed Nelson to right tackle and they put Holden in. And let's just say it didn't go that well. But we're going to talk about it, man. This is a long show. We got a lot of things to discuss and some changes that need to be made, man. I don't know why we're not doing things, but things have to be made.
I mean, my thing is, I don't think we can. What type of change? Like other players we need to sub in,
big
or
changes,
like
100% big changes.
We're not that deep. Like I feel like we're probably playing our best players available at this point. Unless we just gonna keep snatching people off the practice squad or out of Walmart. Because we don't have that much talent. We're not that talented of a team. And we keep getting beat by mistakes and penalties and more mistakes. And it's bad, bro. I'm going to quit ranting. I was about to start ranting.
We're good. It's early, man. It's early. They're coming. They're coming once we start getting into this. Don't worry about it. We going to get there.
I'm upset. Like I'm low-key depressed.
You know, my dad texted me, right? And
it's bad.
He asked if he could call in. I was like, hold up.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
Come on in.
You want to call in? Okay.
I want the OG's opinion about these Lions too.
Rad, when I hopped in here and I was on the phone, we've talked for like an hour and a half about this situation, theories of what might be going on. Like why things need to change, we are going deep, like the organization issues that they've had over their history, changes that they don't make, just the ways that he called it selling hope, right? We kind of went all into it. So I think we'll have to get him in to at least get some.
Oh yeah.
Up.
I want to hear his insight, his takes on these. It's bad, man. Yeah. Like we're not going to make a trade, which I just don't get. Like I get we're not there yet, but make a trade to at least get us a victory or a couple victories on the board. And plus to help us for the future. Because right now, this team ain't, we bring the same squad back. We're going to come back winless again next season. I'm just being real. Like, okay, we're not going to see Decker probably this year. You just touched on that. So that's hurting us. So that's not even really getting to see kind of what our O-line is supposed to look like.
Yep.
I get Frank the Tanks out. Golf needs protection, man. This was just a terrible outing for his pass protection.
But are we surprised, man? Like, in all honesty, are we surprised that it was bad, but like we've seen this for weeks. We've seen Nelson back for weeks.
I was super surprised.
You were surprised Nelson played bad?
I was surprised how we got beat by the Eagles that bad.
Oh yeah. Overall, it was awful. I didn't think that would happen. No. And
we thought we were gonna win.
This is just like the Bengals game. This felt just like the Bengals game, man. It's coming off a tight one, getting blown out at home. getting beat on the trenches. That's what it felt like in this one. It was tough.
I'm just so disappointed because I don't see how we can contain Lamar Jackson the way we did. Like, I felt like we did a good job against Lamar Jackson.
Right.
Obviously, it came down to us getting beat by a field goal that made history. But Jalen Hurts just ran wild, averaging 10 yards per carry. I don't even know what he threw for. Do you know what he threw for? He was 9 for 14, 103. There it is. I've just got it.
He got
That's not even that,
and he scored 44, Rad.
bro.
Oh my goodness.
He was just running loose.
He was
juking people out his cleats. Like, it was bad, bro. Will Harris came in.
Yeah.
He did both the Harris's bad. Will came clean on a blitz, and he's still running 100 miles per hour. It's like, bro, you're going against a mobile quarterback. At that point, you got to start like breaking down a little bit, start chopping your feet, just because you know he's probably going to juke you. It's not like you're blitzing Brady to where you can come 100 miles per hour and you're going to get Brady. Right. Brady's probably going to fall because he's not mobile. So he's just going to take the sack. Like, okay, I can't get up. But you're dealing with a mobile quarterback. Start chopping your feet, breaking down a little bit. You can't come in full tilt. Buddy literally just sidestepped, boom, got up out of there, and oh, here we go. Mm-hmm. Like, man, that's just Will Harris. They need, that's a lot of people I just want to go. I want them gone. He's one of them. I want to talk about who I want back next year. We're going to go through that whole starting lineup, offense and defense. Okay. And I want to talk about, like, comeback, kick rocks.
Right.
Kick rocks. We can call it Greyhound. Put them on a Greyhound bus.
Dang.
They don't even get a flight.
You've used that before, Greyhound bus.
Yes, they getting on that Greyhound. Put them on that Greyhound. Will Harris is on that Greyhound.
Trademark red Greyhound bus.
Nelson's on that Greyhound.
Big time.
Well, we can wait. We're gonna go through. We're going through that whole lineup.
Yeah. You want to start with grades?
Let's go.
All right.
Because it's gonna be a lot of incompletes.
Yeah,
like that guy Frank G say it's gonna be a lot of incompletes.
It's gonna be a tough grade session.
A lot. Seriously, man. Like, this is terrible. Terrible.
Oh, I can't move stuff from here. Hold up. Got back out and zoom in, which is actually zoom out. I don't know why. Okay, that works. Can you see it?
I can see it.
Okay, cool. All right. I don't know why it's like that. Yeah. All right. We'll just rock with it like that.
Start us off.
You want me to start us off? Okay.
Somebody said blah. Mr. Jenkins said Blau needs to come in. Shout out to the chat, man, for tapping in.
Let's do it. Let's start there, man. Let's start
Where
with
you
the
going?
D-line and outside linebackers, man. Okay. You know what I liked about this? I was trying to look for players that I thought, we're still kind of getting after a little bit. I thought Austin Bryant got after a little bit. I don't know.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, he stuck out a little bit. Harris flashed a few times, but he still didn't make the plays. Like, I'm expecting more out of Harris at this point. I know they had a good old line, but dude, it's like we had no impact on any of the pass plays. We had no pass rush, and like you said, this is like really we were just blowing off the ball a lot. And at one point, it's like we just kind of started. It's like we had guys just jumping off sides, just trying to get into the backfield, encroachment, things like I know Brockers had an encroachment one. But we were getting blown off the ball. It's hard for me to give a D. It's hard. It's hard for me not to give an F here.
I'm giving. Oh, go ahead. I know what I'm giving.
I'm gonna go F. I ain't playing.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm giving an F. This is the worst game I've seen out of the D line. Like, they was getting blown off the ball.
There's too much in that group. You going F2?
For sure. They weren't controlling the line of scrimmage, and this is the first time I've seen that. McNeil had a few flash plays. I would say that. Like you said, I'm expecting a little bit more out of Charles Harris at this point, as far as on that pass rushing end.
Right.
Julian, I've seen a little bit of him sometimes. I also seen Brockers get pancaked one play. I rewound it to make sure it was 91, and it was definitely 91. That hurt.
Yeah.
Then with the approachment penalty, like you said, this is an F.
It's bad. Bad. Didn't it feel like we were getting high? Like, dude, we just were getting no push. And then we were selling out in the inside so much to try to get any kind of push. I feel like that's what really sparked that outside run, because we were just diving inside, and they just started going end around. And
they just started blitzing people.
Yeah, we weren't setting the edge. We just running free. I'm like, what the?
You couldn't stop the run.
Bad, man. F. That's a well-deserved F, y'all. They never got that low of a grade. That's crazy.
And they've been the strongest point, like, of the team. I would say the strongest unit. has been that D line outside linebacker. But this week, no.
Yep.
Inside, I might have to get him. Man, they didn't play that well either. They couldn't really help contain Hurts.
True.
They weren't really stopping the run. I might go on and get them boys an F also.
Hey, they tie together, man. So, I'm
giving them an F also. and the inside backers have actually been playing. They've been showing improvement every game, I feel like. But this game, I don't know, man.
Red, there's a play I need to show you that drove me crazy because I'm pulling up I'm watching back like you did, and there's one play where Alex Anzalone hits the guy like 2 yards right off the snap, right? 2 yards downfield. And I'm seeing him holding on to the running back and everybody else just watching. I see.
And he slid. Are you talking about the play where he like slid off?
Yeah, I'm like what is
met him in the
doing?
home. Alex actually made a really good play.
Swarm, we're just like watching him.
I knew exactly which play.
Yeah.
He met Buddy in the hole. I'm like, oh, there you go, Alex.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to like bring him down, but he slid off. And where's the swarm? Like, where's the support? Man?
That was bad.
I mean, you could run it. I know exactly what play you is because I like rewind like, oh, Alex felt that hole good. Real good.
Yep. I have it right here if you want it. I have it right
Pull
here.
that up.
All right, let me
I know exactly what play because he literally slid off.
All right, let me get you. All right, here we go. Let me know if you can see it.
Oh, we got Dose of Dad on.
Dose of Dad's in here?
Yeah.
Okay. We can hold him a little bit. It's up to you. But I got
okay.
I mean this play.
You let me know.
This play though, man. Like, come on. I think this is the one. Like, yeah, I'm seeing him here. Like, what? Okay, jump on him, man.
1 yard.
Get on him. Let's go. Like we got a swarm here, and everybody just kind of stand there. I'm like, bro, and they wait for him to break the tackle.
Break through. Alex was upset after that play because he hit his hands like
he's like, dude, what the heck? Looking around, where are my teammates?
Like, what are y'all doing? He met him 1 yard after, bro. Yeah,
that
1 yard turned into like a 3 yard game because ain't nobody swarming because they're losing the fight. They started to lose that fight.
We had a couple of those where we were pushing guys 5 yards forward. It's like, man, you're meeting them, and then no one jumps on him. It's like we're not all getting to the ball. So I'll go. I really want to get an F just because I'm mad. Just because I'm mad about this game.
I feel like they played hard though. I was thinking about giving them a D.
I'll go D.
But
D.
They all get an F just because we just got
it was
torched.
Awful. Yeah, I don't know. I'll give him the D just to do it, but I feel like I want to give him the F here just because it was bad. It was just that 230 rushing yards. Like, come on. That's not okay. You can't have 9 completions and give up 44 points. That should never be a thing. That's not a stat. That should ever be a thing, man. You want to roll through this, or do you want to have him hop in? Because I know he's going to have some.
I mean, it's your pops. You want to bring him in?
Hey, it's on your channel, Rad.
There.
Oh,
welcome to the show,
at the ceiling. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I think I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, you're good to go.
See me? I'm trying to see
out
of the light.
Sir, we can see you.
Dose of Dad. Y'all see him? Hey, we got him in the streams all the time, and you guys noted, like, I'm always trying to be. I'm like the optimistic one, and he's not the optimistic one. So you guys are familiar here. You guys know what this is, and I'm sure. And we had some good conversation.
Let's do it.
The stream, man. What?
Let's do it.
Yeah. What you got?
Me?
Yes.
I guess the biggest thing I know you guys had a hard time jumping in, but the thing I'm definitely most frustrated about is the trade deadline's coming up, right? It's tomorrow. Everybody knows what the problems are, right? We can't block. We can't catch. We don't tackle very often. And we're not going to do anything about it, And I think I just telling Dose that what I take away from that is if we don't do anything, we've pretty much said silently that Goff will not be starting next year. Because if you're not going to do anything to help him at all in the next 8 games, you're basically saying we're going to bring in something shiny and new next year to keep selling that hope.
Something because they're not trying to put nothing around him so we can get a good look at him. Because at this point, you can't get a full grade on Goff because he has no receiving core.
No.
Or O-line at this point. Like, I'm starting. And that was our strong unit going into the season, and they're really failing us, I feel like.
Yeah, I really feel bad.
They're failing.
Yeah, because I think, if he goes 1-16 or 0-17, you can't
Ooh.
start him next year. No matter if it's his fault or not, you can't bring that same product out next year.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
I would agree.
I think they're sending a big message here if they don't do anything between now and whatever the deadline is tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
4 p.m. Yep.
If they don't do anything, they're basically just letting you know that Campbell's going to keep saying it's his fault, and secretly they're moving on from Goff, and they're going to draft somebody that, and sell us on that's what we need, and the fans wanted this change, and everything was horrible, and we'll start the 3-year cycle again.
It's funny because we were kind of going back. Like this is something we've seen before, and I bring it up because it's easy to forget how fast. Like weird. What we kind of had the same thing going with Stafford a little bit. Like I mean, people are fast to forget, but there was about half the fans I would say that we wanted Stafford to be gone, right? And there was a pretty good group of that. Now that he's gone, he's having success. You won't hear that anymore. But there was a good group of that when he was here. And we got what we wanted. He got moved on from, and now we got Jared Goff. And I remember there was some excitement coming in, and now here we are. The season's going like it is, and now everybody's favorite player is David Blau. But we talked about kind of we talked about kind of like the whole issue, man. It's like he just brought it up. We're not addressing anything. You said it, Rad.
Yeah.
Jason says this. Dan Campbell already said no trades. It's on Brad Holmes. And this is something that me and Doe's dad were talking about before we got on the show that, okay, so it's got to start at the top, right? I mean, as a competitor, as someone that's, I mean, looking at this, how do you not make any moves? How do you go through this with what you got? And we were talking, okay, well, who has the power there? Is it Campbell can Campbell do something about it? Because Campbell's job, as Doe's dad brought up to me, and he's right. I mean, your job as a coach is, okay, here's your team. Here's what you got. And you make it work, right? You make it work with the players that you have. So, I mean, where's the relationship there not to do anything? It's just like, okay, Brad Holmes is handling it, but if we don't do anything, I think to like he said, we're not, I mean, what are we doing with Jared Goff? Is it that quiet like notion that, okay, he's going to start the rest of the year because he's kind of said that, but is he really going to be the guy going forward? Because if nothing changes, I'm saying it right now, this offense ain't going to get better. Decker's not going to come back. I don't believe it at this point. Tyrell's not coming back, right? So you got the same team. We've seen for weeks, Nelson hasn't been able to block. And have you made a change for that? Like, are we going to trade? Are we going to sign somebody? I feel like we just haven't made any kind of moves to address this. Joseph, Dan, I want to throw it to you. If you have any thoughts on that, because I know we were talking about this. The Dan Campbell already said no trades on Brad Holmes. Where does that start? Right. I mean, you were talking about it starts at the top and it's like, okay, who has the control? I just want to get your thoughts on the whole thing.
That's kind of where I think it is, right? I think, and even Rad probably knows better, right? Playing college football, things like that. The coach has certain responsibilities, and the AD has certain responsibilities. I think pro football, you got your coach, and you got all your money in these GMs that make supposedly decisions. And like you said, I struggle with Dan, who seems to be very passionate, really wants to win. I'm really having a hard time believing that he's not going to the GM saying, look, I've got all these problems. Give me somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if the answer, from that top down is now you're riding with what you got, you're going to drive a person that's competitive. He's just going to want to leave on his own, right? It's not going to matter whether he's a good coach. He's going to be like, this is dumb. And I was telling Dose, that's why the Belichick's, people like that, before they take a job, they want the GM responsibility because they don't want somebody deciding who's on their team.
Right.
And being Dan's first time, he doesn't have that leverage. But that's what concerns me when, from an organizational standpoint is if this is a coach they like, and I was telling Dose, my concern is they like his personality. They get along well with him. And maybe their feel is he's just happy to have opportunity. He's not going to rock the boat a whole lot. And maybe that when the other person was in there who would seem to be more aggressive, the Matty Pete, maybe that's why they butted heads. Maybe he was more like, get me my people or we're going to have a problem. We gave him a mandate. You have to win and get to the playoffs. So he went out and bought everybody he could because he was told he had to get the playoffs. My concern with the organization is what was the bar for Campbell? Just get us through? I don't like that, right? As a fan,
I think
I'm frustrated with that.
me too. I think the rebuild, because they gave him a 6-year deal, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So they're already letting them know, like, hey, we're gonna cut you, we're gonna give you a long leash just because we got you for 6 years. So they already made it known it's gonna be a rebuild. I don't know if it's starting up there with Sheila Ford or who, because I don't know if it because Holmes has made trades. He's went and signed. He traded our quarterback.
Trade for Benson.
He went and traded for Brockers, traded for Benson, who was actually about to get waived, and we could have put in a waiver pick for him and not even give up something for him. So he's shown that he's aggressive. And Campbell, from what we're seeing on the outside, is that he's super fiery and passionate about winning. So he's got to be one to spark a trade. So is it up there with Miss Ford, who ain't trying to like make something happen? Because Holmes has shown that he's aggressive. Campbell is showing that he's fiery and has passion. So I don't know where it's ending because we got to get a win. And then
I'm with you. I'm concerned about the Holmes part of it. The Brockers trade. I mean, yeah, he made a trade, but that's because Stafford wanted out, right? It wasn't like he came up with this great deal to get Brocker. It was like, please give me somebody. You're taking my quarterback, right? And then the Benson trade, he didn't even play. I told those
that was terrible.
What I'm concerned about is what about if our management is uncomfortable picking let's say a receiver right now that they're not sure would make the team, down the road, then how are they going to evaluate a draft pick? Right. You can't look at a Radley or somebody and say, you know what, he could fit and he could be here for a couple of years. If you can't make that decision on somebody who's actually played in the NFL, how am I supposed to believe you can take multiple picks and do something with them next year? I'm not real confident in that.
That's a really good point, though, Dad, because we could go out and get James Washington from Pittsburgh, who's proven he can play in the NFL, and he's been on the market. Right. Brandon Cook is out on the market. There's a lot of and Washington can build with us because he's 24, 25 years old. So we could actually see him with us in the future for at least 5 seasons until he hits 30 years old. That's a good point. If you can't make a move on none of these guys that's young, already proven and got game film in the NFL, what makes you us believe? Hey, you hit a point there because we looking like we're going to have a number 1 pick, and you can't take a receiver with the number 1 pick, not unless it's Calvin Johnson.
Right.
So at this point,
right.
And I don't know, and I feel like they giving Goff a cut, like a break this year. I don't really feel like they holding this season against him. I think he's going to be our quarterback next year because they're going to blame it on the offensive line struggles and not having any weapons around him. And as a fan, I'm going to be sitting 50-50 still because I was already 50-50 coming into the season because I knew what Goff was, an average quarterback. But I have to buy in because now he's my quarterback.
Right.
And coming into next season, we're going to obviously make some moves. And I'm still going to be 50-50 out on Goff. But next year, I'm really going to be judgmental because all our offensive linemen are back. Sewell's second year. And at this point, they should probably put some weapons around him. So he's really – next year, I think they're really going to lock in on Goff. And then that 2023 years when it's like, okay, we're going to cut ties with him. We're going to get a quarterback at this year's draft. I think Goff's coming back next season. I hate to say it.
If he goes 0-17, you think he starts next season?
I still think they're going to start him because I think they're going to use the excuse that he has nothing around him and the offensive line did not step up like they were supposed to.
I don't think that'll sell season tickets, though.
Oh, straight up, it ain't. They already said we're at an all-time low.
Right. I look at it from the Fords as a business, and you mentioned it too. If I'm Sheila, I'm sitting back going, there's no way I'm bringing back either the coach or the quarterback from 0-17. There's no way. I'm bringing in if I'm 0-17 this year, to sell tickets and sell jerseys. I'm picking whoever Mel Kiper said, or Kiper, his name is, the best quarterback is that I'm taking because I'm filling seats. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, they got to sell some tickets because
that's what
I mean, I still love my team, but man, after watching yesterday's game, it's like, bruh, this looks like that 0-16 year. Like, I mean, I see we fighting a little harder, but it's starting to play out like that. And I'm gonna put my phone on do not disturb. I'm telling you, once we hit by week 14,
I know
my phone's going on do not disturb. I'm not trying to get none of these text message. I don't feel like arguing, debating with nobody. I ain't got time. I'm too old now at this point. Like that 0-16, I was in my 20s. I had a lot of energy. I go back and forth with you. I don't want to hear it, bro. I'm telling you, by week 15, I'm putting the phone on do not disturb. I ain't got time for it. And it's looking that way. Like, those, I know you said we still can probably beat Pittsburgh. That was supposed to be our win. Last week was supposed to be the win. We may pull it off in Chicago. We coming out. I don't even, man. I didn't forget who we play after the bye. Like, I don't even know.
It's Pittsburgh after the bye. Yeah, Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Man, You know what? I didn't think this would be the game that we put out on Sunday. That's for sure. But the more I look at it, I probably should have been more aware of what the situation is. Like, I don't see this team. And I thought Decker was come back. I don't know where he's at, but the more I hear about it, nothing's changed. That tells me he is where he is. And it's just like, all right, is he going to come back or not? It has nothing to do with him actually getting healthier. It's just he is where he is and nothing's going to change there. So I'm not even believing he's come back. We don't talk about Tyrell at all. And the guy went down with a concussion in week 1. Like, I don't know how he's not back at this point. So I don't think those dudes will come back. And if they're going to go through this trade deadline, not make a trade, not sign anybody, I don't know how this offense is ever going to score 20 points this year.
They don't want to play,
Everybody, exactly. Everybody's going to do it since this team just did to us, Philly. They just put 8 guys in the box. And
they
then
don't want to play.
Exactly. Like, who would want to play when you're this bad? Like, no one wants to play. And we actually talked about this a little bit. You know, it's like, okay, the record don't matter because next year you're going to rebuild. Well, the thing is, like, what free agent is going to say, okay, this team is offering me this, maybe a little less, but this team went 0-16, 0-17, whatever we may have been. You ain't signing here because you're going to get booed out. You're going to be pointed fingers at. Why would I sign here? What quarterback wants to play here?
You have to sell them on that blue collar city.
Man,
tell them I want to be a part of the video.
Yeah,
I want to be a part of something special in Detroit. Man, you got to sell them on that factor, right there, bro. Like, you got to sell them on. We got the number 1 pick. Like, you got to sell them. We're gonna have to spend a lot of money. Like, that's why I don't see what
Patricia did. And that's what, if you think about it, Patricia did that. Remember, he overpaid everybody because no one wanted to come here. So he overpays everybody because, like, okay, we were talking about this. I'm looking at teams around the league and we're saying, okay, well, don't give away picks because we're bad. And the Jags, they probably won't make any trades. You know, the Jags aren't going to go out there and make major trades. We're not going to see major trades from the Jets, from these bad teams around the league. But if you look at good teams, I know they're better right now, but if you look at good teams around the league, they're going to go out and make trades because they're trying to improve. And it's like, okay, yeah, they're in a playoff push situation, but just throw out the record for a second. Like, you have to show that you can improve, get better, compete. You have to do something. Like, if you're just sitting, we're just like every bad team. I feel like we need to look at what do good teams do. You know, what do the Rams do? They just went out and traded for Von Miller. Now, they're in a different spot than us, but they said, all right, we can use an upgrade here. They've given away all their draft picks for like the last 4 years. Look at what happened when Sean McVay came in 2017, Red.
They just been trying to trade to a Super Bowl. And I love the aggressiveness.
They've never done.
I love it, though.
McVay went all in like he's never done, and it's the same GM that was there before. Like the Rams have never done. He's never let off the gas. And that team was 4-12. We won, 5 games last year? So we were technically in a better spot. This is the same quarterback McVay had, and if things turned around because he went all in. It's like just sitting back and be like, are we going to be like a bad team and play through the draft? That's what bad teams do. It's what the Browns did for like 20 years. They just say, okay, we're going to get a high pick. We're going to hit a quarterback now, fix problems. If you watch any of the games, you know that ain't going to fix problems because we drafted a lot of quarterbacks over the years, man. Just drafting quarterbacks gets you excited. It'll be exciting if Blau takes over for a game for like a couple drives, and then we'll see him throw a couple picks and be like, all right, we don't want to see Blau anymore. That's just kind of like where we're at right now. And it's like, I would like to see us just take kind of the mindset of a good team and just be like, okay, I'm not saying you have to go all in.
No, I'm with the Rams.
Let's try to improve. Yeah, let's try to improve. See what we can do.
I'm all about trying to trade for a Super Bowl because we already know what these guys can do at the NFL level.
Right.
It's good to keep a couple draft picks in your pocket, but obviously the Rams is in a different situation. They have more talent. They're kind of close. The record's really nice. But since McVay's came into the building, it's been nothing but trying to trade for a Super Bowl. They went out and got Sue, Cooks. They was making mad moves because they're trying to get a Super Bowl for the Rams, for LA. And it's like, I feel you. I want that same type of aggressiveness at this point. When we have so many draft picks next offseason, so why not like just make a move? Because it's blatant we need receiver help and offensive line help. Like if say we only go get one offensive line, just replace Nelson.
Just do one.
Big B's locked in. Jackson's young. Brown hasn't played terrible, and Sewell's our rookie phenom. So it's like go get one offensive lineman and go get at least one receiver. That's all we need from a fan standpoint, and possibly get us a win. Because I don't get the game plan. It seems like every week there ain't always one receiver that blows up, but it's like we only target one receiver.
It's only one receiver. We only can get to one receiver, man.
Spread around. It's not like Raymond had 6 catches for 70 yards. St. Brown had 6 catches for 70 yards. It's like one has a really good game. TJ Hockenson and our running backs. And I don't know if that has to do on Anthony Lynn or is it Goff, like who can't go through progressions and like spread the ball around? And I'm just getting confused on how is this happening. Like yesterday St. Brown, week before it's Raymond, then now it's Hawkinson, and now it's our 2 running backs who has 100 yards receiving. It's like, bro, can you spread the ball around? Are they just telling you to only look here and throw it there? I get you only got 2 seconds to throw. I do get that.
I think it's what you hit on. Yeah,
he has no time to throw. I do understand that, which is ridiculous.
It's
and we know he's a quarterback that has to be
right. You know the type he is.
He has to be
can't scramble. Right.
He can't scramble. The guy can't even spin out.
No,
like Tony Romo could spin out. Tony Romo was a master of the spin out, and Tony Romo wasn't super mobile. No. But now quarterbacks have like mastered the spin out. Goff can't even spin out, bro.
He needs to go on Dancing with the Stars in the offseason. Work on
he's just stiff. He's stiff. He runs like his back's broke. His arms inconsistent. But Goff wasn't even a problem yesterday, so I'm not even going to go too much on him. I thought Goff played slightly decent. He was making throws outside the numbers for once. Yeah. Thank goodness. Yeah. It was the O-line, bro.
Yeah.
It looked the O-line.
I'm with you, Red, and the same thing. That's what I'm saying. This today is the next day or 24 is so important because everybody knows what the 2 problems are. And if you do nothing, right, that sends a message to the fan base of us being mediocre. That's just what we do. And that's why they get booed when they come out in public, right? It's like everybody knows. My daughter, as a freshman in high school, knows that there's some fundamental problems just watching it. And it's like, do something.
It's bad. And it's embarrassing as a fan. I love the Lions, but it's like, we're just accepting the I don't want to cuss, the butt whoopings. We're just accepting them.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, how are we not making a move? I'm sorry, Dose. I'm sorry, Dose. Dad.
No, man, get it.
It's starting to get frustrated. It's like, after reading that article, like, we're not going to make any moves, but our phones are open for a call. Like, no, y'all need to be out there calling people. On speed dial. Y'all need to have multiple phones calling, Skyping, Zoom. Y'all need to be making moves, bro. We haven't won a game. So how are we not making a move, but y'all can call us? Don't nobody want to call us. We haven't won a game. Who's going to call the Lions? Like, hey, the Lions has a player we should pluck off their team. Nah. It ain't happening like that. It just doesn't happen like that. Like nobody plucks people from sorry teams.
Right.
Nobody gets recruited from a sorry high school. Nobody gets recruited from a sorry junior college. You know what I mean? It just doesn't happen like that. Right. Like, not unless you're just a super stud. And obviously we're not trading Hawkinson or Swift. Right. So who else are you about to call us about? You need to be trying to package some of these picks and some of these bums and make some shake, man. Like, it don't make no sense. And I can't believe Holmes is sitting back like that.
I know.
Got Campbell on TV crying. I know. Like, bruh. I don't know, man. I'm done. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just it's getting frustrated. Like, bro, I was so mad watching yesterday's game. And I usually watch our games like 3 times in a row. I watched the game 1.5 times. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I couldn't make it through it again. Like, we just looked terrible.
I didn't even finish the game. That's the first time this year I walked away from it.
See? It's like, man, and Decker don't want to come back over a finger. Like, I'm having real tough conversations with Decker, bro. Like, look, man, like, you got a finger. Like, we didn't set you out for 8 weeks. Like, I get you just trying to sit back and not play because we ain't winning no games, but like, the team needs you at this point. Like,
right.
Like, I really need to know like what's going on in your mental.
That's your cornerstone on the line.
We might need to trade him. I need to know what's going on.
I'm open to anything.
I need to know what's going on with him.
If you're that dude on the old line, you're the leader of the old line. You're my left tackle, franchise left tackle. Get on the field. I've seen a lot of people go out there with a cast on. Yeah, you got a finger that's moving like this. Tape the finger to another finger and play. I don't care if you're trash. At least get out there. Because Nelson is, bro. It's crazy.
Man, this is where I'm telling you, bro. Like, I don't know. I really need to know what's going on in his mental because at this point, he might be up for trade. Who does it? What was your finger that you've been out dang near 8 weeks for now?
Red, you were on to something because we brought this up and we were thinking, I asked him because I was like, man, every year it seems like we have more injuries than everybody else. We're like, well, we had like 30 players on IR, so we were hit by the injury bug. Why does the injury bug hit us? Do we have wrong trainers? Like, no. He said it. People don't want to play. They go out and they just stay out because they don't want to come back. Like, why would Decker want to come back to this?
Why risk my career, my money? Yeah, like, he got his money, he's paid. But why risk his career to come play for this like squad? Like,
No
But
benefit
at this
coming
point, those like you be saying, we really need him so we can see
we need
somewhat what our offensive line is like. At this point, we're missing our center. But Brown's not the issue. Issue is Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
And like you've been saying for weeks, we get Decker back. Now we can just help out Sewell over here on the right side, and we should be solid as far as protection. But Goff's so nervous now. His clock has already been ticking super fast this season. Now he think he got 1 second and he got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. Hey,
like
he's
like Madden. He's already decided where he's going.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, look, I don't know.
Hey, he ain't trying to get hurt either, Rad. He's like, this is dumb. I got sacked 4 times in the first half, right?
Right. I feel like I'm gonna stay with Goff. I'm not ready to give up on him because that's our quarterback next season. Y'all better buy into him because they're not grading him this year. They're giving the man a pass. They may bring in some like old school veteran to like start a QB controversy to like push him. Like they may bring in like Ryan Fitzpatrick to sit behind Goff just to like push him a little bit. That's what they're gonna probably do.
We're
not drafting no quarterback.
17, he's not here.
I think he is. I really think he's coming back. Money wise, like
sell it to the fan base in the offseason, right?
Bringing a big time receiver. That's how you got to bring us in a big time receiver.
Oh, they will, but we can't do that either, right? I mean, number 1 pick for a receiver. That would be.
No. Free agency. We better go pay. We got to pay Devontae Adams $25 million.
Is he signing here though, Rad? He ain't coming here, man.
Hey, look. At the end of the day, money talks. At the end of the day,
you
like, look. I don't care what you
say.
say.
Trap, but we didn't like. Well, we gave Flowers too much money, right? So you have the same backlash if you do the same thing in receiver. Spend all this money, he gets 6 balls, maybe a game, and he's making $100 million, and we're still not winning, right?
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it because we gave Kenny Galladay $18 million a year. I bet you they'll offer Devontae Adams 25.
We didn't give Kenny 18.
We offered him.
They did say they offered him that, yeah. And he declined it, man. He declined 18 mil from us. Because he didn't know what he was getting.
He ain't stupid. Like, bro, hold on. Like, Stafford's not here anymore.
Right.
I've seen film on Goff. He don't throw 50-50 balls. And I'm Kenny Galladay. I specialize in 50-50 balls. Yep. I'm not that good, Kenny Galladay. Where's Kenny Galladay? Are we even going to get our 3rd round pick for Kenny Galladay?
Tonight, right?
Oh, he's playing finally? Thank you.
I think
okay.
He's playing the Giants tonight, right?
Perfect.
Yeah, they are playing tonight, playing the Chiefs. Red, I was going to say this because you hit on it. Oh, no, I completely lost it. I was going to say something and
I don't want to
went right over, man.
I'm trying to stay positive, but these jokers, man, I can't believe I read that article. We're not making a trade, but our phone lines are open for calls. Like,
did they post that number somewhere? I got a call. I like to make.
I wish they would have, because I'd have called them live on the show and like went off on them. Like,
right.
I gave them a few ideas. I'm like, hey, bro, why don't we bundle this? Like go out and get Brandon Cooks. I'd have sold them on like the relationship of Goff. They're best friends. He was at his wedding. They go eat out at Cracker Barrel together. I'd have made up a bunch of little bullshit.
I would have made a bunch of stuff. We picked him up, right?
I think Hungry Panda said something good in the chat.
What do you say? I'm sorry.
We traded for Trinity Benson, right? And the dude didn't play. We just stopped playing him. So when Dozer Dad says, can we trust him to evaluate guys if we can go get Benson and he can't play after a week of football? Like, so okay. So is he just going to stop now? Because he's like, I missed one. I'm going to stop. Like, that can't be your GM. Your GM can't just stop. You got to be able to evaluate this talent. Okay, you missed a pick. Go do it again. Hit somebody. You're going to miss things, but it's like, you can't just sit back and do nothing. You're going to miss things. But, man, it's rough. It's rough, Red.
Yeah, and that's
Michael. Man, look.
Go ahead.
I probably would take Fitzpatrick over Goff, bro. This Fitzpatrick gonna fire that. He gonna live on the edge. That's one thing about Fitzpatrick. He gonna live on the edge, bro.
Yep.
And Fitzpatrick always plays well when he comes into training camp as that second string quarterback, and then that quarterback goes down and he takes over and he just balls for about 4 or 5 weeks. I would take Fitzpatrick at this point. Like, at least we know he gonna throw it downfield. Like,
I'm with you. I'd rather they do that right now at the trade deadline and say, guess what? We're taking these next 8 weeks, and you don't do well, I'm gonna throw the hook, move it, because I cannot believe the way the Lions have always done it. There's no way they're gonna go 0-17 and bring out the same starting quarterback, even if it's not Goff's fault. There is no way in the league you can say, well, this guy was 0-17, but you guys be calm. We're gonna go to the playoffs this year because we're not changing the thing.
They're gonna sell us on him not having a good offensive line, a banged up offensive line, and no receiving core. I'm telling you, Goff. I think we're committed to Goff till 2023, just as far as like contract and money.
But what's the message if you don't get him any help now? Please don't get hurt, and we're gonna take.
I know. That just don't make no sense.
doesn't.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
All
saying.
these
I think they're
receivers out
telling us
here.
right now what they're doing. I'm a firm believer in Axon do a lot, and if you're not making any moves to show him that you're making an effort, if I was Goff, I'd leave. I can get half the money being a backup somewhere and not have all this grief.
And if look, I know he our quarterback. If Goff wants to leave, he can go.
I think he will.
I'm 50-50 on him. I ain't super sold on him anyway. So if Goff wanted to leave, I ain't about to shed no tears.
No,
I won't even watch his exit video.
No, I think it's an organizational problem, right? It's an organizational problem, right? We're going to be just like the Browns, right? We're going to have the next 12 quarterbacks come through, just like we did when Moore was here.
Oh,
right?
no,
Because,
don't say that.
Yeah, you're not doing anything.
I don't want to go through that many quarterbacks, man, because that means you're in bad shape. If you go through quarterback every 2 years, you're in bad. I don't want to feel like we're in that bad of shape. I just feel like look. This is what I'm about to blame it on real quick, and I'll be done. We have a young coaching staff. Anthony Lynn's probably the veteran because he's been a head coach. That's our veteran, and his play calling been kind of suspect too. I'm gonna put that out there. Glenn first time in role. Dan Campbell first time in role besides being an intern. So I'm gonna blame it on a young coaching staff and just young players, just pure young players. So everybody, I'm just blaming it on you.
So when does the young wear off? 2 years into
next
a contract, 3 years?
Next year. I'm judging everybody.
It's 2 years, so you change staff in 2 years. That's what we do, 2 to 4, right?
No, we're gonna keep the same. Is it me? I mean, look, I don't want to give up on Anthony Lynn just yet. Like he has established somewhat of a run game, but the passing game just seems so vanilla and dull to where it's like I want to go out and get a new quarterback. I'm watching Philly, like they running some trickery, a lot of people in motion, good route combinations, and like how is these people that wide open on us, but we don't be that wide open on them? Like our corner be 5 yards away from the receiver. Like what route combination did they run? I haven't seen the R22 to see
Yeah.
Look, I kind of want a new offensive coordinator. I'm already giving up on Anthony.
Red, it's got to be one of the two, man. It's either the players or it's the coaches. Something's an issue when you score 0 points through 3 quarters. You scored 0 points in the first half 4 of your 8 games. Something's an issue. So it's either the personnel needs to get better, so we should address it, or it's the coach that's not doing his job. But someone's got to get the blame for this. So if it's what's up?
I like Red. I think he's got a very good point because you see a lot of teams with receivers I don't know that are running pick plays, doing things, and they're wide open.
They be wide open.
And I don't buy that there's that much difference between the players. They all went to 4-year schools. They all played in usually big conferences. They all had the same time at the combine, right? They've all been catching the ball since they were 10, right? Either you can scheme them open or you can't, right? You got those freaks guys that can jump, like you said, 50-50s, take those. But you watch, even when you watch the Rams, they threw a pass to Coop at the 5-yard line where he was behind the other receiver and he just followed him in the end zone. That was a
beautiful play. We was talking about that on the last. That play was beautiful. Buddy just ran like a slant, but he picked Buddy at the same time. And Coop literally jogged off the line of scrimmage and bloop, like wide open. I'm like,
right?
Man, I don't know if I've ever seen that route combination in my all 37 years. Like that was not. I've seen a lot of pick plays, but that like the late slant they ran with Cup was beautiful. And
it was like almost like the wedge, right? It's like you take off and you kind of
just block a little bit, and he just came right through him. I'm like, man, that was nice. Like, why don't we do that? It's like I don't know.
And I think Doe said it. We were talking an hour ago. He's like, don't we just like watch other people's games? Steal their plays, right? Look at Madden one time.
100%. 100%. Steal their plays.
Right.
Dose, what's up, man? Like,
no, I'm just listening. I feel it, man. It's something. Something's wrong. Like it's either the players or it's the coach or it's both. But something's got to change. You can't just keep doing it because we are not. This is not an okay offense. I don't care who you got out there. You got a $40 million quarterback. You ain't scoring points in the first half. So something's wrong, man. If it ain't protection, then get him protection. I don't need you to trade away your first round pick, but at least get something that I'm like, okay, you tried. Maybe go sign a free agent because right now, if you bench Nelson, who you putting in, right? You putting in Will Holden. We saw him give up a strip sack in one drive. He was out there for one drive and got beat twice. So it's like, okay, we don't have the options. So if Dan Campbell doesn't have that say, go pull a Matt Patricia, have the arguments with your GM, because remember when those were coming out that Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia were not agreeing on that first round pick. And we thought of it as a really bad thing, but at the same time, it's like, okay, clearly he's like, this is who I want. So there was an issue there because he's kind of the GM, so he has a say. And I don't know how it actually ended up turning out. But just sitting back and be like, all right, hey, you're the GM, you're gonna make the decisions. This is a mess though, and it's cool. Like, no, that ain't cool. You guys have been working together all off season. You should be able to go to him and talk to him and say, dude, these are our problems. You can see the problems. This is all you do is evaluate players. I can see the problems. If I can see the problems, that's not good. I've said for weeks, Nelson is a problem. It's like, how are we just finding this out? Like, oh shoot, we need better protection plans. What you mean we need better protection plans? You didn't know that for like since week 1 when we didn't have Taylor Decker, you needed better protection plans. And then he's going to talk about the receivers, but what have we done since then to grab a receiver? We promoted Geronimo Allison. Whereas Allison, he's on the bench, right? He's not even active anymore. So you've went through every option you got. Either you do something or you just sit and keep having terrible offensive performances. And you say that Goff ain't the problem, but you're still losing. It's like something's the problem. Is no one the problem? No one's to blame for this. We're just all good. It ain't all good. So people get fired. You remember when Martha Ford went in and she fired everybody but Jim Caldwell when they started 1-7 in his second year. They were 11-5. He's 1-7. They fired everybody. Now they got better. They finished 7-9 that season. People just don't go through. Like if you're 0-8, someone's not doing their job. Someone's got to do their job. It's not, you don't just get a pass for that. I could coach and say, I'll play every player this year. You guys can look at him. That's not coaching. That's not developing. Right. It's nothing. Like losing 44-6 should never be a score in the NFL ever. That's college football. That's Alabama. College. That's Mercer, right? This ain't this is not the NFL.
Man, you fired up today.
I love it. Normally, we be trying to say positive about the Lions. I love it.
These last couple weeks have been different, Rad.
They have. You're finally starting to open your eyes. Like, bro, just watch the film. You don't have to be like. I don't even think you have to be that tapped into the NFL to see what's wrong with the Lions. The offensive line can't block on pass. Goff is nervous. Goff can't make every NFL throw. And our defense is sometimey.
It's sometimes good.
And sometimes correct. Sometimey. And then we have nobody like an outsider couldn't even name a receiver on our team, probably except for St. Brown. That's it. Yeah. Like we don't and big names don't really mean much, but it kind of helps you a little bit. But we need somebody who's gonna scare defenses. Yeah. And back up the secondary, back up the safeties, and make them start thinking like, okay, we might need to watch Buddy over the top because we're kind of known in Detroit like now this year, like we can kind of run the ball. Like we're not a bad running team finally, which is kind of new for me because my whole life besides Barry Sanders, we've been a passing team. So it's kind of cool to see that we can actually run the ball somewhat, but now we just can't pass. Right. It's like we had Stanford, we could pass, but no run game. Now we can kind of run. Yeah. But no passing game. But Stafford had a better passing game than our running game this year. So it's like maybe we should have just kept Stafford and just been a passing team because at least we was winning games.
They should have made him the GM quarterback. They should have done
something.
But like even with Stafford, we never addressed the run game when he was here. We never went out and got a top running back till we finally got Swift and we finally had Bob Quinn. Like I'm gonna address the offensive line, and now we just let every single receiver go. And we address the run game. Okay, your passing attack is going to struggle. So, like, do something about it. Like, you didn't draft the guys. Just do something about it. Try to help it. Because you're not going to be the best at every spot. You're not going to have the most expensive every single positional group. You can't. You just got to figure out how do we manage that. Everybody's got the same cap space. And you don't just have to have a rookie quarterback. Like, teams winning the Super Bowl don't have a rookie quarterback. All right? So, it's like you spend your money on quarterback like everybody else does. You just got to figure out how to manage that money to get positions that, make it work. But like you said, we got a run game, but we ain't going to have a run game consistently. We might not have it again this year if we don't do anything because they're just going to keep putting 8 guys in the box. And it's just not there. I mean, we'll see what Jamal happens. So but it ain't there, man.
Would you have been mad if we'd have kept Marvin Jones and just put him on a 2-year deal?
No, not now. I wish we had Marvin right now, Red.
I get he was getting old. I think Marvin's like in his early 30s. Like, would it have been bad for us to just kind of sign him to like an 8 to 10 million? Look, Doe's so mad, stuff falling off. I know.
That's crazy.
They feeling the energy over there in that room.
Yeah.
Like we probably could have kept. Like I feel like we probably should have kept at least one of our receivers, man. Like either Marvin or Galladay. I didn't want Galladay because of that price tag, but I feel like we probably should have kept Marvin Jones just to kind of. Teams respect Marvin Jones. Like, he's no killer, but he's a good receiver. Marvin Jones played well for us. I'm going to tell you, he played pretty well for us when he was healthy. I think we should have kept Marvin.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think we emptied the cupboard for some insane reason. And then they're going to sell us on, we're in a year or two, we're going to replenish it. I'm like, I don't think so. Right. I'm with you. I don't understand why you emptied it. And then you're not, again, I always go back to, we're not doing anything to address it, just like you guys were saying. And it's disheartening. It's got to be disheartening to the guys that aren't rookies at the Lions, right? The rookies are excited to play.
Right.
The other guys are like, what am I going out here for? Right. You're not doing anything to help us. We're getting smacked every time. And that's what I told him. I gave him the example of, being hurt. Like, if you have a job you hate, you got a little cough, you probably won't go in.
You gonna call in.
It's easier to stay home.
You go call in. And I hope Michael Brockers don't turn on us.
Exactly.
Because I know he see his old team over there like, man, hold on. They just got Von Miller. Them boys might win it. I hope Brockers don't turn on us.
Exactly.
Because that'll kill the locker room if he turns on us. Because at this point, he's like the leader on that defense.
Yeah.
And I know he see what's going over there on the West Coast. Like,
And man, since we haven't done nothing, we can't put pressure on any of these guys that ain't showing up or the guys that aren't playing well. Like, you're out there making mistakes. Who cares, man? Because no one's taking my job. Decker doesn't show up. No one's taking. He's seeing Matt Nelson play. He's saying it's better for me not to play because I'm looking better with him out there every single week. So if you're like, all right, let's address this tackle position, and all of a sudden you start clicking a little bit more offensively, then it's like, okay, maybe we don't need to keep Decker around. So if a trade package does come up, we can move him. Now Decker's like, oh, Stan, I got to get back on the field. My finger's feeling better.
That's true.
Yeah,
no one's pushing anybody. Yeah.
Right.
Like Hawk can make all the mistakes he wants because Darren Fells ain't taking Hawk's job.
Right.
He just ain't going to do it. That's the only guy that Goff ever throws to. So maybe you give him a different weapon that all of a sudden he starts going to, and Hawk ain't making his plays, and it's like, okay, Hawk, do your thing, or you're going to see less of you on the field each week. We may use less tight end packages. It's like, man, they got no push for anybody right now. They're all just kind of chilling.
We can't use less tight end because we ain't got. We're gonna bring in, and we're gonna bring in another receiver that's not getting open, or Goff's not even gonna look at him. It really don't matter if he gets open because Goff's only gonna look at that one receiver that game.
Yeah,
and that's it. It hit me like, man, every week we have one receiver kind of do something, but where's the number 2 guy? Like, can he not go through his progressions and spread the ball around? Like, what's the deal, bro? Was it Anthony Lynn?
I think a lot of it's the clock in his head now.
Oh, he's nervous.
Right.
He's nervous.
He's already worried about it, right? It's like they're coming, right? I know somebody's coming. I can't move, so I'm doing my first read, and if they're not open, I'm throwing it away. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's how you got to play. I mean, you could take the shots if they let him do it, but I know that he's looking at himself like, I'm an NFL quarterback. Like, I gotta do this because even if my future is not here, it's got to be somewhere. If I just start, boom, 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 throwing picks everywhere, it's like, okay, who's gonna want me after I'm gone? Seeing this, like,
he's trying to protect his own.
Oh yeah. Apparently we're gonna keep it at 0-17.
We are. I'm telling you, they're gonna sell us on banged up offensive line, no receiving core. Panda said Campbell's too fired to lose the locker room by trading someone or benching someone. This is why an assistant tight end coach shouldn't be a hit. I don't agree with that. I think Campbell has the locker room. We just don't know why ain't nobody pulling the trigger.
Yeah, and I think that's a bigger question, right? It's if they don't give whoever the GM is, I'm not
Brad Holmes.
looped into you guys, Brad Holmes. If they don't give him a number that says, hey, you can spend this much without getting my approval from the forwards, and they actually have a cap where you can't spend more than $1 million without us coming through, there could be an issue on, like you said, what Campbell wants from passionate side, what Holmes is allowed to spend or give up, because we don't know that dynamic on, even as a GM, how much authority or how much is he allowed to do on his own, or does everything have to go through, every decision have to go through the forwards, right? Because this deadline, to me, is a big deal, and it speaks to how top down above the players is going to function going forward, right? It's easy when you got draft picks because they don't cost anything. You go through and you pick players that you like, you build your team, and you negotiate a contract. But when you're struggling and it really rises up to where, well, who does make the decisions here? Because I cannot believe a guy, to your point, that's crying at the podium is not going to his next level saying, I need these 3 things. So either the next level is not giving those 3 things, or the person above the GM is saying, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not spending it because we're still making money. I don't need this aggravation. We'll clean this all up next year, and we'll just get through these 8 weeks. There's only 2 ways this goes.
we for one, all we got is draft picks as far as like capital, like players.
Yep.
I don't even know who we could trade away that's not like a key piece.
Yeah, I
Like, we don't have any good like good sec. I would too, because at this point I know these people are proven because we don't have any good like second tier players. Like we just got our 3-4 good ones, and then after that it's just a huge drop off of talent.
I mean, aren't you kind
So
of
it's
playing
like-
with that right now? A lot of draft picks.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
That's what
mean,
we're doing right now, right?
I would love to give up some of these picks.
I'm telling you. I mean, what was
I'm
the
down
point
to
of
give up a
collecting?
second.
Brett, this is
Yeah.
why they gave us these picks, man. They said you didn't sign anybody, so we're gonna give you these comp picks. Use them how you want to use them. If you want to use them to go get a player, go get your player.
Right.
It's not. There's no difference between drafting a player or looking at it and saying, okay, hey, look. For example, the Giants receiver Darius Slayton is out there. He's got 2 years left on his rookie deal. He's cheap enough. He's gonna be the same as rookie contract. He's played. He's had this success. There's no difference. You saying, all right, I've watched this film. He can help us. If Brad Holmes could take that up from a draft guy, then he could just we'll just use a pick. And it probably don't have to be a high pick because usually when guys are selling at the deadline, they give up a lot less to
Right.
bring players. And like Ertz was like a 5th round pick. It doesn't take
Right.
much. So you bring this guy in, you got him for 2 years. It's not like you gave up the whole bunch. You just use maybe one of those picks that they're giving you because they know you didn't sign anybody. You're probably going to need a little bit of help. So here's some comp picks. That's why they give it to you because you didn't address it.
Right.
If they really wanted to, we could patch this receiving core up real quick. We could go get who you just said, Slayton, for like a 5th.
Yep.
We can go get Michael Gallup down in Dallas for a 4th.
Oh, yeah.
Or even James Washington in Pittsburgh for probably a 4th. We could patch up. We could get a 1 and a 2 pretty quick, or 2 number 2 type receivers really quick. We just got to give up some picks, even some like mid-round. I wouldn't be mad if they went and just used a 4th and a 5th and brought in 2 receivers.
Oh, I totally
And
agree.
then go sign some. We need an offensive lineman. Like at this point, it don't matter if we get receivers because Nelson can't protect long
you
enough.
have to get. It's bad.
But by us getting receivers, Derek might be like, okay, I'm ready to play now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I
Exactly.
totally agree. I think you guys are dead on. This is exactly what I meant to Dose about. I always want to call him by his first name. I got to remind myself his Dose. But I always want to. That's what we were just talking about. It's just at least show your fan base that you're trying, right? That we're not happy. We're not content with this. We're trying to do things to make it better here. So you want to come see us. You want our product. I told Dose, I'm like, I'm watching the Lomas Brown at the end of his interview at the end of the field, and they were just trying to, please come to Thanksgiving. It'll be great. I'm like, you shouldn't have to push people to come see you at Thanksgiving. Do some things, and we'll come.
We'll
right?
show up.
Yeah.
We'll show up.
Right.
I forgot. Michael McDermott hit it. I forgot about Evan Ingram, a receiving tight end. Like that's somebody who could push TJ Hawkinson.
I thought about you as soon as I saw that name.
We can also flex him out too, and like he can play some type of receiver because I think he ran like a 4.340, 4.440 coming out. He's been solid in the NFL. He's had his ups and downs and dealt with injuries, but excuse me, at this point, we could probably get him for a 5th or 6th. There's people out there we can get for mid to late round picks, 100%. But don't nobody want to make a move.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I'm with the tackle position. Like, if you don't want to make a trade, at least sign somebody. Maybe go sign somebody, a free agent. You're like, all right, hey, this guy's going to push you. Maybe he don't take your job. I hope he does, but maybe he don't. But at least he pushes you because right now there's no concern. He saw Will Holden go in there and give up back-to-back sacks. So I was like, maybe we'll see Will Holden. I see him play. I'm like, okay, that's why we haven't seen Will Holden. So if Brad Holmes can't see that, like, why are we trusting this dude to evaluate anything if he can't see that? Like, if you can't see that our tackles are trash, bro, you got a whole extra week to do this. At least sign me a free agent, man. You don't even have to give a pick. Just sign me a free agent to be like, all right, we're gonna try a different tackle. Dude, I mean, if you, what's the point of throwing Goff out there? To your point, right? If you think they keep Goff next year, then why even throw him out there if you're just going to keep this situation? He's just going to keep getting killed. He's going to get sacked 5 times a game. He'll have bad numbers, and we will probably score under 20 points every game. The best thing is he gets through the season healthy. He's going to get booed. He's going to lose tons of confidence,
Lord.
He actually may get injured. You're getting hit that much. Remember how many injuries Stafford was dealing with in here? I haven't heard no injuries about Stafford in LA. Nothing. This dude's playing with broken backs with us. Stafford's also, he's all good. He's chilling in LA, man. Maybe it's the warm weather. I don't know. He's feeling good.
Because he's happy. Like, they're winning.
Yeah, and it's like he was hurt all the time here. It's like, dude, he's all fine now, though. He's good to go over there.
Oh, man. I just thought about that. You said he's about to get booed and lose confidence. Goff can't lose confidence. If Goff loses confidence, gosh.
Yeah.
Ain't no rebuilding. Oh,
nope.
Lordy. And that's our quarterback for at least 2 more seasons.
Yep. Wow. Man, this is Yeah, we got to do something, man. I hope we do. You got anything else?
We're gonna continue to lose.
No, I'm sorry. I feel like I kind of was on here way too long. I apologize.
No, I loved it. We got it off our chest. It needed to get off our chest, and you got it off our chest.
Look at me. Stafford's like standing right behind me. Ain't that weird?
Oh snap!
The,
Okay, and they 7-1, man. That's crazy.
Boy,
All right.
Dion's old fat head.
Yeah. Yeah. We gotta stop bringing up Stafford on this show. I don't know why we.
He's right behind me. Do you see him?
I know, I see him, but it's like
We gotta quit. We gotta quit living in the past.
Oh, I'm
just
not.
gotta move on.
January, I'm gonna watch him play.
For once,
Yeah, exactly.
oh my goodness.
we need to believe in number 16, okay? Because the gut punches will stop. They will.
It
Gotta
will
be a
stop.
shirt.
Yeah, but can we see Goff say something, man? Like, I hope he's saying something. I know Goff's personality, he's like toned back, and we had great seats
I want
out
to see
there.
him
Frank.
throw a helmet.
I know, like I see him
Throw
dapping up O-line. He's trying to build people up. Like I could see that. Like I couldn't see like if I was in that situation, if I would like lose it. I don't think I would lose it. I think it's a personality thing, but it would be nice to see him just be like, all right, I'm kind of tired of getting hit. You know, like this.
Cut some people out, bro.
Yeah, have a meeting with Dan Campbell. Be like, bro, are we serious? Like this is what we're doing?
I like to see him throw that tablet at somebody.
Yeah, you
He's looking at
believe.
the-
Brad Holmes believed in this. Is Brad Holmes' guy? They drafted him because Brad Holmes was like, you know, if there was one guy I would trade up, it would be for Jared Goff. This is your dude. This is the dude that you wanted, and you're not gonna help him. Like, show your dude some support, man. Give him something. Give him something, man. He wasn't a GM, but he was like the guy that was like, if there was someone I would trade up, it'd be that guy when he was working with the Rams. Like this was his guy. He believed in him. He wanted him here because he thought, man, Goff is a winner. He's this, he's that. All right. So help him out a little bit because clearly he's going through a rough patch. You can't give up on your man Goff like that. You can't give up on your guy that you wanted here.
And re-signed or extended.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you restructured that contract. You locked this dude in. You locked him in, man. Like we say, you made the bed, man. So just, make it nice. Don't put food in there. Don't get crumbs in there.
He said make it nice. I like that.
Nice.
You're right.
Hospital corner.
This is a messy bed, bro. Messy. We need new sheets.
It's got stains all over it. Someone peed
New
in bed.
duvet cover, all that. We need some new because it's bad right now, man. Like I'm so happy we got to buy because I don't even want to see the Lions play for a week. I just need a break.
We do need a little break.
I do. I need a break, bro.
I totally agree.
I need a break. Like
it'd be great to come on here Thursday talk about who we traded for. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's too much of the hope, man.
Our Madden trades, okay.
Yeah. Real. Hey, Madden League might be coming soon.
Not real life ones because they said they're not calling anybody. Y'all can call us, but we're not calling.
They should. I hope they call us, man. Please, someone call us.
Nobody's gonna call. We have nobody to call for.
No.
Just call us. Just call us because maybe you're having a bad day, and then all of a sudden it starts to get the trade talk, and it's like, hey, would you take this guy off our hands? Yes. Someone help him out. Everybody likes Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell. Let's just nudge him in the right direction. Give him a little support. Mike Vrabel called the guy. So maybe Mike Vrabel was like, hey, we got this dude if you want him. All right, he ain't playing for us, but if you want him, okay.
I mean, I don't know who we can trade, bro. We have no trade. We have no trade bait. Not unless we're about to lose one of our studs. Jamal Williams, maybe, and then ride Jamar as the second. Jamal Williams might have a little trade capital, but that's it.
Yeah. Was he hurt or was he just sitting out?
He was hurt.
I thought maybe he was sitting out before the trade deadline.
No, that would have been.
I was thinking that when Rad said that, was he kind of like, we're just going to.
That's the only person I see who got trade capital is like Jamal Williams.
And he rested a little bit. So I'm like, well, maybe they are doing something. They held him out for this Sunday.
That's it. There's nobody else we can get away. Like Amani, we could probably trade him, but Amani. I got mixed reviews about him too.
He's been clear for weeks. This dude is not anywhere near a number one corner. He's nowhere near a number one corner, bro. Maybe. Anytime you need it, he's giving space. It's like, is it a bad throw? You talk about our picks are tips, man.
Yeah.
So you got a 3rd and 9. We know where the ball is going. Your top corner, make a play for us. Talk about guys being 5 yards open. Dude, where are you? We've had you for 4 years, man. This is your big year, and I don't see you. I guess you come back because you're on a rookie deal, but dude, he ain't a number one. So
no, he's not. He's a number 2 or a backup. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what he is. Mm-hmm. Somebody said trade Hockenson to Jacksonville for a pick. Nah, I don't want picks. I want players. I need I'm more over the draft
Turn them
picks.
picks into players, huh?
I want
If
players.
we did that, I'm down with it. If we could turn them picks into players, I'm down with
I
that.
want players.
But if you trade away Hawkinson, oh snap! Hey, Jared Goff, you might as well just not come the next game. You might as well just stay home because you just
He don't know what to throw
only
to.
dude. I mean,
He don't
I've
know what
seen
to
this
throw to.
dude.
I
He's
just
sitting on
go
the
to the
bench next to
Wildcat.
Hawk. That's it. It's just those two, man. That's it. That's his dude. You can't trade away his dude. Now it's just you. I don't know what you're trying to do. It's like you're really you said you like Goff, but then you're coming in just to sabotage, just to try to help him not get a job anywhere else. We're gonna take away the only guy you throw to and give you no offense. Fine, Decker, don't come back. You're hurt, Decker. Dang, that'd be messed up. But I don't know.
We need to talk to Taylor Decker. We need to get him on the show
We got
because
his phone number.
I need to know what's going on. This guy. I don't know.
All right, Dose and Rad, you want me to drop off so you guys can do your normal
Yeah.
show? I know you got a lot of stuff to cover yet, right?
Yeah, appreciate you coming on.
Thank you
No,
for
this was
coming
fun.
on. It was fun, man.
This is awesome.
I love
Someday
it.
We'll have to get together and go to a game somewhere together.
Oh yeah.
We have
Right.
to do that at some point.
Mhm.
When we're winning though, we gotta wait for like.
Oh,
I'm
if
not
we
trying to
wait,
go-
hey, Rad, if we wait till then, at my age, we'll get a good parking spot.
No, you get that handicap ticket, huh? You right, because we're gonna win this season, but I want like a winning season. Like I want a winning culture before we all like. I'm not trying to go see us get booed and lose, and we just sitting there drunk and mad at each other. Like nah. I want to be like winning and be drunk.
It'd be nice. I just like when we're still in the playoff hunt by Thanksgiving. That's my.
Mm,
I like the games that matter at Thanksgiving.
right.
Exactly.
I feel you.
Every year would be nice of that. All right, fellas. I'm not sure how to leave. I think I know how to leave, but all right.
Yeah,
I think
just
I got
click
it.
leave
It was
studio. We should
fun.
be good.
Thanks,
Yep.
you guys.
All
You
right.
guys have a good rest of your show. I'll talk to you
You
later.
too, man.
All
Thanks for
right,
coming
bye.
on.
There it
I
is.
loved it. I loved it. That was
was
good. Yeah, we needed to rant. Like we needed to get that off our chest because this.
This was necessary.
Are we going back to the grades? You want to just go and give out these Fs, or I mean,
Just fly through the S real quick.
I mean, I don't know who's getting a good grade on your end.
I may have closed the whole. No, I opened it back. All right, here we go. Yeah, I got it back up. Let me share that. Ooh.
Oh,
Bam.
bam.
We good?
I don't know. Yes, we're good.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
And he left. Like he always. Y'all know he clicked the wrong button once again. You know how he does, man. He'll be back in about 15 to 20 seconds. Chat, hey man, we appreciate y'all for tapping in. Sorry we had to rant right there and get it off our chest because things ain't looking good in Motown. We need to make some moves. I don't know who for. I know who for, but I just don't know what we can give up to get these players. We could easily piece together a receiving core quickly, but they just don't. The organization, for some reason, don't want to do it. Welcome back. I mean, I told everybody about 15, 20 seconds. He was right on time. I mean,
Man, I didn't know I was out either. I didn't even know I clicked the X. I was talking. I'm like, man, this got really quiet. Like, what just happened?
because
Yeah,
you always click that button somehow.
Dude, it was bound to happen. I'm glad it didn't happen earlier, but yeah, it's just a good transition. It's just like, okay.
Right.
And I know you were saying something good. You were spitting something. I don't know what you were talking about, but it was good.
How we could patch together our receiving core with a 4th and 5th like we just hit on. We could easily go get our receivers.
I like
That's
that.
all.
I
That's
like
all.
that. Let me get this ball back. Hey, we didn't make our fantasy picks last week.
We didn't.
I forgot.
I think
about
we was
that.
too excited about the game. Like we knew we was gonna get a win, so we
True.
just forgot about it. You know what I mean? Like
We almost did too. That's the crazy thing. It's like
we took second.
we were good, man.
We took second.
Yeah, we were good. Where in the world? Okay, hold up. I don't know
Where
the dang grades
in
are.
the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Ooh,
You don't know nothing about Carmen Sandiego.
Carmen San Diego. That sounds like a school song.
Nah, it was some like I forgot, like a little cartoon detective where they was chasing around some thief or something like that. And they had to, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? It's old, you know what I'm saying? It's old school, you know what I'm saying? It's old school.
Yeah, it was your birthday. So when was your birthday?
My birthday was July 6th.
Okay. Ooh.
Right there. Right there. That's
I
a
got
birthday picture right there.
Oh,
Birthday pic.
there it is. Oh, it's small, right? It's small. People can't be seeing it right now.
Oh, I'll show them later.
Okay.
Oh, there's the choo-choo train right on time.
Love the train. You want me to start secondary then, or you want to roll into it?
He said, Dion showing your age. I'm an 80s baby. You heard?
Yeah, that's before me, man.
Hey, Chris Spillman gets an A.
You know what? That was a good halftime. Shout out to Chris Spielman. That was good. That was the loudest it got in there. So yeah, it's healthy to get off of this rant. It was nice. I feel calmer now. Feels good.
I'm way more relaxed. Like
Yeah.
I was tensed.
Mm-hmm.
I got everything off my chest.
Red, that was good, man.
It needed to happen, bro. Like
It
the
did.
dad came in and just, he got it up out of us real quick. Like, because I mean, everybody knows it's not looking good for us. We ain't got to sit here and tell everybody. Like, they know what it is. Like,
Right.
all right, go ahead. Where we at, man? I'm sorry. Secondary.
We had secondary, yeah. You want to start?
I think Tracy
start.
Walker played solid. He made some tackles. He also missed a tackle over on the sideline. But for the most part, Tracy Walker was the only person I would really say that was showing up. And I feel like we're gonna touch on this later too. On who we're going down that whole roster. I'm gonna need you to pull up the roster. Who's leaving and who's coming back.
Like
Secondary's an F. Sorry.
Whoa!
I might get the
You know, all the Tracy Walker love.
T Walk's the only one that gets love. I mean, I felt like our linebackers played well too, but at the end of the day, bro, we gave up all those points. Like, you can't do nothing but get Fs.
Red, you gotta explain. Are you putting all Fs on here?
Am I putting Fs on everybody?
Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
We could just
Golf might get a D because it went all on Golf. Golf didn't play too bad, to be real.
No, I have the golf clips if you ever want me to show them. But
Golf only incomplete. He only threw 9 incompletions. Like, I didn't feel like he had that fumble, but that's all leading to just protection. He did hold on to the ball a couple times a little too long, but for the most part, Golf.
Yeah, I definitely feel like towards the end he was starting to hold on to it way too long. There was a couple he stared down. I mean, maybe they were telling him to do that, but I was like, okay.
And Swift might get a F. Everybody's getting Fs. I mean,
I ain't mad at it.
You can go. We can fly through it because I know. I'm giving everybody an F. O-line gets an F minus.
Bro, we only gave up 9 completions, man. That's the crazy thing. But I'll go F just because there was nothing good there. I can't say they did well, so I'll go F2. O-line,
Will Harris played bad. Like, nah, bro.
We giving them a whole.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't got nobody. We can't bench anybody because
flip this upside down.
We have nobody else to put in. That's what's upsetting. Like, man, we need talent. We don't have no talent.
Red, that's an unfortunate F to get. That
we can't
over.
No, you flipped it up. Flip mine over too. Make sure you flip my F over too.
That's the worst F you get.
But we can't hold anybody accountable because they know there's the next man up is just as bad as me. So it's like they're gonna continue. They playing hard, but it's just penalties, mistakes, blitzing wild. Will Harris just came in out of control. How you gonna come out of control on a mobile quarterback? He came scot-free. He just came in flying 100 miles per hour. I was like, nah, bro, slow your pace, chop, because he is mobile. If anything, you get the hurry. You may not get the sack, but you're gonna get the hurry, and it's probably gonna be an incomplete pass. But he just came in, and Hurts just made him look silly. Like, man, look, say no. I'm just look.
I get it. I'm with you. We don't even gonna talk about the O-line. Let's just move on.
Yeah, that's the upside down F, whatever that is.
Yeah, I don't even know. We made a new letter from them. Receivers, the only guy that caught it for receiver was St. Brown. St. Brown. I mean,
and Hawkinson keeps getting false start calls.
False starts. He dropped the pass. Nah, it did. I feel like he got hit early, but he still dropped it. Come on, Hawk. We need you, man.
St. Brown played well. But I haven't seen the film, and nobody else got. Give him a C.
Daryl Hodge was dropping passes, bro.
Give him a D.
He dropped a touchdown. You want a D? Okay.
Give him an F.
Give him the F, Brad. Just like, let's roll it, man.
Give him an F.
Way to work you down to that. I like that. Bam.
You did. Every time he dropped a pass, D. Touchdown, F. What's that? I'll give him an I.
Give him an I.
Like the homie Franks. Give him an I. Incomplete.
Oh. Is incomplete worse than an F? I think an F is worse. What do you think?
I thought an incomplete was. This is like you.
Because you didn't do it.
You didn't even turn in the paper. Like
That's
you just.
True. I is worse. Yeah.
Like you gave no effort, so you just gonna not even turn in your paper. But you showed up to class the next day, huh? Okay.
Oh man.
Quarterback, give him an F2. Everybody getting F's then, I guess. I was gonna
Hey,
try to show golf some love for
I
once.
get it. I get it. Your list is tough. It's a tough report card, bro. You getting held back for sure. Lions are getting held back if they get in this report card.
Bro, I think would you agree this game looked worse than the Bengals game?
Yeah. Because the defense, they showed no resistance at all, man. It was like the Bengals game, but for some reason it felt worse. I don't know. Maybe it was because Bengals are better. The Bengals are just a better team. I know they lost to the Jets, so I don't know if that's true, but it was just bad. Like the rating,
Bengals
the
is
worst,
a better team.
They lost to the Jets, though, man.
I still think, like, talent-wise, the Bengals has more talent than Philly. We was just getting pushed around on a line of scrimmage.
This was the worst trenches game ever in this season. It was bad.
And this was supposed to be our selling point of our team this year was the big dogs, the hogs and the dogs, and they both got dominated.
Mm-hmm. It was getting walked, man.
We know we got an average quarterback, so we got to keep him upright and protected for him to even beat average. Because if he's on the move or panicking, he's what's below average? Failing.
Bad. Incomplete is below average. No. Wait, running backs. Hold up.
Swift
Jamar
fumble.
Jefferson did have a touchdown, but yeah, Swift fumble says an F. Sorry, Jamar. Rad, I'm just gonna do your grade for you, Rad. I know what you're gonna put.
Swift fumble. Like I said, Jamar Jefferson had a nice little touchdown where he showed some quick feet, had to make a couple little cuts. Boom, boom. And they got in. But McSwift, though, at this point, like, you're supposed to be one of our top dogs. Like, you're getting graded like TJ Hawkinson at this point. Like, we can't have you fumbling. He did juke a couple people. Like, Swift was playing well, but nah, you fumble and then you let the ex-Lion pick it up for a touchdown. Now he's showing out high stepping in our end zone. Like, you know how good Slay felt doing that?
Look at Jason. I think Slay should get an A at least. A old Lion scored on defense. You know?
Where was that at?
It hurt, man. It hurt watching him run in there. I was like, oh gosh.
You're right, Jason. And I was a huge Slate fan, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when he left, I wasn't even mad at him. I get it, especially when all that stuff was coming out, how Patricia was treating him. Like, yeah, Slate, bro, you a top tier corner, bro. You a top 8 corner in the league. He ain't been playing that way as of late, but no, Slate was my dog.
I'm missing Slay more and more every week goes by. I'm just like, dang, we are bad right now.
If we didn't have that Patricia era come through, bro, we possibly could still have Slay on our team, Quandra Diggs back there with Tracy Walker, Slay and Amani or Jefferson to be the corners. We wouldn't have Trey Flowers super high I mean, it woulda, coulda, shoulda, whatever, man. I'm done. Yeah. I don't want to think like
we got the coaches to go on too. Coaches probably ain't gonna get any good grades either.
Bro, everybody gets an F.
Right, we still got to give out our game ball, so you got.
Game ball, Darius Slay.
Dan Campbell, what you giving him?
F.
Oh,
bro, I'm telling you, plug in Fs everywhere.
Oh, I took the whole.
I normally watch the game 3 times minimum.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch this. Like,
right, these are some tough grades, man.
I turned on Hulu.
What'd you watch on Hulu? Hulu has live sports, Rad, so you might have been watching the game there too.
No.
You know how Hulu was bad? My man, did I send him the link? I hope I sent him the link. My man Frank was in here.
Frank G's here.
We were sitting next to each other.
I just look. Frank G's here.
Yeah, hop in if you want. We were sitting next to each other, and my guy's got his phone out watching the Browns game.
Dirty.
Right?
Dirty.
I shouldn't have brought him in on that.
Dirty.
That's how you knew it was bad.
Me like that. Dirty Dion.
What's happening, Frank G? Welcome to the show. You know he stay on last second dose. What's up? Clean hoodie, bro. Clean hoodie. Throw that up a little bit more. Let me see that hoodie. Flash that for me. I like that.
We in that thing, man.
That's cleaner than mine. I like that. What's up, bro? Welcome back. But wait, you knew it was so bad. You look over. Frank was watching the Cleveland Browns game on his phone. Good golly, Williker's Batman.
It was
that bad
purposes, man. Fantasy. Purposes.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna believe you, but
I felt bad, man. I was with my dog, you know. First time.
You got a lot of us. Like,
it was rough, man. I ain't gonna hold you. It was rough. I was with my dog. I was ready to turn up. Like, it wasn't even my personality. I was so chill, bro. Like, I be turned up. Like, I was super chill. Like, it was just whack.
feel that. I feel that. No, shout out to Frank, man. If y'all haven't seen my video,
Well, if you ain't seen this video, I guess you man, he get to hitting the wrong button. Frank, welcome to the show, bro.
We gotta do the seconds.
It's gonna be about 15 to 20. Oh, he's back, I think. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Welcome back to the show.
He be getting excited, man.
I was trying to show some love to Frank, man, because it was awesome. But he's right, like there's just one of those games, man, where we couldn't get standing up and getting hype. It just wasn't there, man. And it hurts because it was a great mesh. You know, I feel like this could have been really awesome, but it's just unfortunate, man, that the game went like it was. It couldn't be like the Ravens game. You know, that game would have been fire, but no, we had this game. Shout out to Frank though, man. It's good to see you in here.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate the invite.
Absolutely. Hey, ooh. All right, I don't know how I feel about this.
You see how it is when you get down on the big screen?
Hold up, Brad. You gonna
see?
You gonna do
Y'all
it
got the ones and twos happening over there.
Let me.
What's up, though, man? What was we on? I gave all my grades F, so I mean, you can go through and talk about your grades if you like. Everybody's failing on my end.
I just want to give out. I just want to give out some game balls, right? I'm trying to.
To who?
Fox. That's
my game balls at
Fox.
Fox.
He ain't on offense. He's on special teams. You got.
Yo, Brad, the dude in front of us at the game, the whole time he's like, "Put Fox in." He threw the ball like he was literally crying for Fox to be put in.
Hey, I'm not mad at him, bro. Like Fox is MVP of the season. If you really want a good like a real game ball, I mean Jefferson, he scored the only touchdown, I guess. Like I don't know. I really like how I don't know, man. Tracy Walker to me, I like Tracy. It's going to Jefferson. Because Tracy Walker missed a couple tackles, but he made some nice tackles too. I'm gonna give mine to Jefferson. Who you giving your game ball to, Frank? Exactly. You don't want to give it to nobody.
You know what? No, I got you, bro. I got you. I'm giving the game ball to us, the fans, the crowd, people who still here, even though we 0-8, keeping that loyal spirit, still repping the pride. Giving the game ball to us.
Preach.
That's bad.
Preach.
I like that. I like that. I didn't know who to give a game ball to. He just hit it out the park, man. I don't even need to give my game ball out. I got 5 studs wrote here, but they're not really studs. They're just not duds. You know what I'm saying? They're all duds. The fact that Godwin's first on my list is kind of like not good. So I'll give the St. Brown to St. I'll give the game
5 studs.
Red, I'm telling you, the first stud I wrote is Godwin. All right. Now you tell me how a guy that had.
You're tripping.
Red, tell me how a guy that
times 2. No, times 2.
You're tripping.
Yeah, man.
You got 5 studs. Go ahead. You can talk about them. I don't think nobody deserved to be a stud.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I'm going black screen. Like, hey, look, I'm coming back on once he give his.
You make Frank leave, bro.
You know, I was just trying to see who was not terrible. You know, it was really the guys I didn't see that I gave game balls to. You know, it was kind of like that.
They were hiding, huh? Okay,
yeah.
Go ahead, go through your list. I'm sorry, Dose.
No, it's all good. I ain't gonna do studs and duds. I'm just saying, for offense, I'll give it to St. Brown, and who was I? Defense, I'll go Austin Bryant.
Okay.
Why to Austin Bryant? What did he do?
He didn't do nothing that great, but
he was just playing hard. I noticed he was playing hard.
Taking some hits at the end. I was like, okay.
I will say that.
He had some dirt on his uniform. I noticed he had a little dirt on his uniform. So
number 2 was playing hard.
Right. So that's I mean, really, the defense as a whole was awful. You can't pick a good player out of this defense. So I was trying my best. That's why I got St. Brown. I got Austin Bryant out of that one. That's my game balls. This is a tough game ball segment.
My game ball went for punter.
Right. It was interesting though, like to see the reaction because we could see the players like as soon as they came over to the side, and like you could see the ones that just look like I can't wait till after this game. I'm about to
I'm
or
ready.
crib or do
Get
whatever.
back with my family.
Yeah. And then you saw the ones that like cared, like, you know, like, so I was looking at just the players, like, let me see how y'all, you know, Jamal was on the side. He looked like he was mad, just like not, you know, he got a super like engaging personality, but
Straight up.
it was interesting to see like just the temperament on the side, like some of the stuff you don't get to see off camera, like, you know, let me see what you look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your temperament?
That's true.
I got a question.
Ooh.
You think the players about to start giving up? Since we're talking about temperament, do you think they're gonna come out this bye week fired up? Or you think they're gonna be like, you know what, I'm ready to get to the off season? Because they're all on 1 year deals. 90% of our teams on 1 year deals. So they all kind of just like, you know what? Let me go and see if I can go and get another contract. I'm ready to get up out of this losing season because nobody gets picked up from trash teams.
So like, I hate to answer a question with a question, but to me, like that just can't. Like when I'm thinking about my answer in my head, I'm like, if I'm Dan Campbell, how do I get these boys back up? Like, how do I inspire? You know what I mean? Like if I'm the coach, what can I say? What can I do to like spark the fire? Because like the thing about it is he's been able to light a candle a couple of times during the season. Like,
right, crying.
where like he was able to somehow light a candle.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's one thing because like Dion, you were talking about earlier, like what is this season for? What? Like for me, one thing that's huge is what can Dan Campbell do? Like you 0-8, back up against the wall, nothing to lose. Can you still inspire these boys? Because to me, if you can do something with this trash we got of a roster, then if I give you some playmakers, you're gonna do your thing.
We gonna rock.
So that's one thing I'm looking for is, you know, what can you do now? Or did you lose them? You know what I mean?
A trade would do that. I feel like a trade would spark the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like maybe we might need like 2 trades to spark the locker room. Because at this point, they got to be looking around at each other in the locker room like we just ain't got it. We just ain't got it. Like we ain't got too many veterans in that locker room to keep them boys up. Like Brockers, I can't think of another like proven vet.
They call Alex, right? Yeah,
Alex is cool, but his name don't ring bells like Brockers.
Decker's in there with his finger. He was on the sideline.
Decker, ain't nobody even trying to hear Decker, bro. Like, bro, if you talking all this blah blah, why don't you come back and play?
Yeah,
I seen you shooting pool at the bar the other night, so your finger's cool if you can shoot some pool. Ooh. Ain't nothing wrong with that man's finger, man.
He was.
I mean, but like
he was caught on Instagram bowling.
I mean, but Rad,
I'm making that up. I'm sorry, I made that up.
But look, would you if you're a Decker, do you even want to come back?
No, he doesn't. Why risk his career, you know his hand?
Like, yeah, no. Like I'm not even. It's been plenty of times where like players are back, they're good, but they just like nah, like I'm. It's sore. It's like
Kenny Galladay last season.
Yeah, because think about it. Like I'm not gonna be a part of history. Like if I'm Decker, I'm like.
I wouldn't,
bro. I played.
I was on the roster.
I didn't play him. Like I rep him, but like no, I was hurt, bro.
I wouldn't.
Hey, you know Dave Campbell uses that too. They say you part of that 16 team. He's like, I didn't really play that year. So
come on, yeah.
He do use that. Hold up,
yeah.
So I don't know, man.
What about you, Dion? What you think? Rad, original question. You think they'll be able to come back and spark something, or you think it's over?
It's time to fold.
Just a fight. They gonna hold him or they gonna fold him?
They got a lot of issues. Do I think they'll come out and fight? I think they'll come out and fight. But this is we look and Frank, you say you look at patterns, all right? And we look at like them losing the really close games and then coming back and just coming out flat, whether that's energy, just bad scheme, maybe he's doing practice wrong, whatever it is, they come out and they get smacked twice after 2 really close Ravens game and Vikings game. So they should respond with a bye week. Like this is extra time, even though they're worried about the roster. Like you should respond. The coach should have these dudes ready. But then if they come out and they play a close game, I better see the next week it be the same because like this whole thing of coming out flat's not cool. Like I don't care who you got here. If you coming out next season, we got all the talent in the world, and we play a close game. You can't be drained the next week. Like we can't afford those. The season's too short. So this week's important. I think they'll respond. But the week after that, then it really tells me a lot because you're going back-to-back road games.
Steelers, Browns.
Please beat the Browns.
I mean, but and then that's my thing too, Dion. It's like you bring up another point. Like you got certain teams that like perform when it's like you at home. Like,
right.
You know, like you think about like that's huge. Like when you playing bad at home, like you get dog walk at the crib like that. Like, I mean, you got to protect home ground. Like if I'm a fight, I'm gonna fight for. I'm gonna protect my house. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel you, man.
Straight
I'm
up.
protecting my house. Like, so that make it even worse. Like, small little illustration. Me and my boy play Madden. I dog walked him at his house on his PS5. He was mad, so he wanted to come here and beat me on my Xbox. It didn't happen, bro. I had to hold the crib down. So the point is like point I'm making is you gotta hold the crib down. So like you get dog walk at the crib, bro. How much do you really care?
Can't, man.
It's a question.
Okay, so let those. Can you pull up the roster?
Oh, we getting to this right? Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Are they gonna be swimming with us next year, or are we gonna sink them? We're gonna call it sink or swim. They coming along next year with us, or like I want to know. Can you put it up for everybody? Like, let's go through the starting roster, starting lineup on offense. Does this person get?
You want to see like the depth chart? I had the whole roster pulled.
I want the starting depth chart.
Oh, okay.
Let's do starting depth chart. Frank,
all right.
Are they coming back with us, or are we getting rid of them next year?
Now, is this what we think gonna happen, or what we want to happen?
Well, what we want, like from what we've seen.
I had to ask that.
Yeah, correct. Do we want this player back, or do we want him just going to get shipped out?
I feel it.
You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
offensively, I don't know. Jonah Jackson, man, I had high hopes for Jonah Jackson. I really did.
And you know what's weird, Rad? I don't know how much you watch like the Dan Campbell pressers, but he keeps hyping this dude up like he's playing well. I don't know if you've noticed that. Like, he's not. Like, he's like, yeah, Jonah's been doing good things for us. I'm like, he can run block a little, but like, even in this game, he was getting killed in pass protection. It's good players you're going against. Fletcher, Cox, Javon, they're good. But dude, like, what are you looking at? Like, you really think he's playing well?
I think he needs his boy Decker. I really do.
He did bring up Decker too. Yep.
I think he might need his boy to be real.
Right hand man. That's like having last second dose without Dion. Like
straight up.
You gotta have your boy. Like that don't make sense. Like
then it's just last second at that point.
Like
y'all got a point. I'm ready. Let's get it. Oh, okay.
Brad, you pop it off. This is your idea.
I'll gladly. Where we at? We starting defense. Brockers is back. Let's just go on down and we'll come back up to the top. Frank, you bringing Brockers back or is he leaving?
Let's say back or sack. I'm saying back.
Okay, back or sack. You bringing them back? Those we sacking them. Okay.
Yeah.
Aline, those start us off and we'll just trickle it down. Back.
Definitely back. Need to see more.
Deshaun Hand. Back.
Sack. He's sack, man.
Frank, Deshaun Hand. Hey, he had a pass deflection.
It sucks because I feel like there's potential there, but I gotta say sack, man. I can't trust this. The best ability. The best ability is availability. So sack.
I ain't giving up on him yet, man. That's my guy. Like it, I'm bringing Hand back. So I'm the only one that bringing Hand back. Okay.
Yeah.
Start us off with your boy Flowers.
My boy Flowers. Hold up. When did my boy become Flowers, man?
I know. You're right. I always try to thought. I mean, a couple months ago, you wouldn't trade him for a third. So I'd make him feel like that's your boy.
Okay. If we could do a trade, he's sack. I'll say sack. I hope he's sack.
I hope he's a sack also.
I'm thinking about the bread, man. Like, I just say back in the sense of like that money. It's just too much money on the table. Like maybe next year, I just feel like we gotta get one more year out of him. Otherwise, like it was just a waste of money. We just threw money down the toilet. Like I'm saying that.
I want to trade.
I mean, we talking trades though. Like my only options are back or sack. So I gotta say back because trade's not an option in this scenario. So I gotta say back.
Okay. Who
Oh,
next?
Red, I thought you were narrated. My bad. We can.
Nah, go ahead, Alex. That's your boy, Alex. AA battery.
Back. He be cheap enough. Back.
I'm gonna say back also. He shows a lot of fight, a lot of grit, solid against the run and pass. I'm coming around on AA battery. I'm gonna bring him back.
Duracell.
Yeah, I'll say back. I mean, he need to put some work in though. Like I don't like his footwork. Like I feel like he could be a lot more. I don't know. Like I just sometimes he just feel like he's stuck in the ground to me on certain plays. But I mean, you know,
he's not uber athletic. He ain't super athletic.
Yeah.
He ain't super athletic. Like you could see the difference between him and Barnes' athleticism. Barnes is way more athletic.
Yeah.
Very.
Even I mean, Jalen's more athletic than him.
Like where you at? Like I need you to be able to move them feet, baby. Like you gotta hit them drills where you know them football drills where you gotta get them boys up, get them boys up
on them ladders and them bags. Like
yeah, for sure.
I know what he needs to do. He's just a heady linebacker. Jalen, Dose.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were gonna answer.
We're just gonna start top and work it down.
I'm gonna say. I hate to say this. Nah, I'll say back because especially I'll say back.
I'm bringing him back also.
Yeah, definitely bringing him back.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, we got the outside linebacker now, Charles. CH. I'll say back. I've been saying back. Yeah.
I'm going with back also.
I like me some Charles.
Frank's not feeling that one.
Frank ain't liking the Charles.
I'm not feeling the back. I'm feeling back.
Back.
I mean, I feel like I will say back, but like honestly, like I'm excited to see more from Brian. Like I just feel like coming out of college, like I love his size. Like I mean, Deion did some dope videos on Brian and had me super pumped about him. So I got to see that coming to fruition. But I'm like, next year I would like with his size and just speed. Like I don't know. I just feel like I would just put Brian out there. Like, let me see what you got. Or once again, this could be something else for the rest of the season. But for now, I'll say back.
He got my game ball, so I get what you're saying. Cornerback, Amani O. Okay, so when I say back,
I'm torn between him.
Like, he's on his rookie deal, so for me it's back. But he better not be back as my top two.
As a reserve. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So Amani's coming.
Rookie deal.
Amani's back, just like you said, because of that rookie deal, and he's playing a reserve role. Like you're not in my starting two.
Yep.
Somebody get hurt, then we'll bring you in. Or if we're playing, I was gonna say if we're playing like a tall receiver, but at this point we're gonna have Iffy also, so he can handle the tall receiver or the big body receiver. Amani's back just because of rookie deal and as a reserve. And you're flying down on kickoff team and special team. You're now a special teamer, bud.
But for sure. You back on the practice squad for sure. Like we're gonna get you on that young practice squad.
Dang, got him on a practice squad.
Practice squad? He can't even be. He ain't second string.
We ain't talking about the game. We talking about practice. He needs some practice.
Ooh,
practice.
Boy has 3 pick.
Man, look, I wouldn't see as much, but when Deion be zooming in on the catch 22, and he's showing all these zoom ins, the dog getting killed. He make it way worse. Like once I go and watch his videos, I'll be like, no, dog.
He's not a starter.
Worse,
I don't think he's a starter. I think he's a reserve.
You want to break the whole game down. He make it way worse. He be peeping all this stuff. I'm like, oh man, dog really a bum. Like when you a bum in a cluster of bums, it don't look bad. But when Deion isolate that boy and zoom in, I'm like
in a cluster of bums.
Hey. Oh my goodness. The practice squad, he did him dirt. That's tough. That's unfortunate. Okay.
We ain't talking about the game. We talking about
practice. Oh, where's our clip? Playoffs.
Oh.
We're talking about the playoffs? Oh man, I wanted that clip so bad. Hey, we got to get that going. We said we was gonna do that after the backstage.
Right.
Like, we got to have that on tap, bro.
Yes,
he said, "What'd you say?" He's about to slap that report. Anyways, let's get back on track. Playoffs. Will Harris. Dose. Will Harris.
That's
easy. He's been here for 2 years,
so
right?
Easy.
2 or 3 years.
It doesn't matter what he's on.
Because I'm thinking as like, I don't think we've ever seen him play special teams. I could see him back as a guy that could help us. Look at Frank G. He reeling it in. I'll say back.
Well,
He's on that deal.
okay.
Back.
He's back just due to contract, and then I think I think Will Harris could like excel on special teams because he's a flying rocket and he'll lay out and strike somebody. So he'll be a good kickoff teamer, flying down on punt. Now, if he was like on his last year of his contract, he's sacked. Now, Will Harris is strictly coming back just off pure contract. That's it.
I like what you said. I think he's a good tackler. Like I feel like he's a good tackler. I don't know where he's at. I don't know where he ranks as far as most tackles on the team, but like just from some of the stuff I saw, I feel like he's a good tackler. So I like what you said, special teams role, and then like you can earn something. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing I like about Will is like you could tell he cares. Like what I mean? Like you can tell that he play hard. That's it. He play hard. So like you might be able to earn something. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely coming back for me.
That's a good point. He gives out that body language. He does.
Yeah.
T-Walk, this is a big one because he was.
I know. Go. I know.
I'm just saying he's got to get paid. He got to get paid. That's the thing. You got to give this guy some money. I don't think it'll be a ton. I'll say, gosh,
throw
Brad,
out
I'm gonna let you start this because you was ready.
Okay, I like T-Walk. T-Walk, I want back. Now T-Walk's coming back. He's coming back on a 3-year, $12 million deal. So he's getting $4 per year. I'd bring T-Walk back $4 per year.
Okay.
I would. I think T-Walk is good, bro. He needs some other pieces around him. I think he's a willing tackler. Sometimes he's in the right spot at the right time, and then sometimes he does get dirty a little bit. But for the most part, since he's been a Lion, I think he's had more good film than bad film.
Okay. I'll say back. I like it. I think he's better in this defense.
Yeah.
But it's going to be on a low contract. You're not making no more than $5 million a year. No more than 5, T-Walk, and you can come back. In only 3 years. I need to see. I'll bring you back on a 3-year.
Yeah, I feel like he's one of those players that like you put him in a different system and you like
flourishes. And then if he ain't in right
system, where did that come from?
Right.
Where did that come? Like I feel like he's one of them players, but yeah. In our system with what we got, you got to come back because you one of those individual people who have shown sparks this year.
True. Let's make this. I mean, we can go through the depth. I guess you know what. Let's do Bobby Price, and then we can go through some of these depth pieces later. I guess, but let's do Bobby Price.
I mean, we already on. I think we should hit the. You want to hit the depth pieces too? I think we should.
Yeah, I'm down. We can roll back through it. I like that. Want to go to Bobby Price though first? I mean, it's kind of like he's not really playing, so it's kind of weird. I'll say sack. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, I'm going sack.
I know they like him, but
sack.
Warren Sack.
Who else?
Should we go through the depth? Like, how far you want to go into this? Because Jerry's down here. I mean, we could just pick out names. I don't know.
Okay, what you want? I'm down to pick. We can go through all of them. I mean, bro, it's our show. Let's go through all of them. Nick Williams. I'm already bringing back him. Sack.
I need my fat daddy. I'm bringing him back.
you need to. I'll say sack too. Because
I feel like he's a good run stuffer. Like you need a belly. You need a belly. Like I feel like he a hole stuffer. Like he just like he probably tackle somebody, they accidentally run over that belly. But like you gotta have them big fellas on the line, man.
Okay. How about John Pennicini then? To me, it's back for him.
I'm bringing him back because he's like a true nose. You know what I mean? Like he could take on 2 blocks and not move too much. That's what I'm saying. I'm canning Nick Williams just because I'm bringing back like Deshaun Hand. Levi's coming back, and then now I got like Pennicini. And knowing us, we're probably gonna draft another fat daddy late in the draft. You know what I'm saying? So Nick Williams, that's why he's out. But Pennicini, I'm bringing back. I've always thought he's played solid football for us. And I zoom in on him sometimes and watch how he can take on 2 blockers and don't move.
You're right. Like that.
Like he ain't super like explosive or special, but he just gets his job done, which is hold 2 offensive linemen up so a backer can come free.
Austin Bryant. I think this is a good one. Austin Bryant.
Back.
I know I'm saying for Austin. I'm a fan. Back.
Back.
I feel like we ain't tapped into that pure talent yet. Like he was good at Clemson. He was solid at Clemson. He's playing hard. He's good at stopping the run. He's solid at. I like Austin Bryant.
So Rad, I want to ask you this then. So let's just look at outside linebacker, right? So we got Charles Harris, Trey Flowers is gone, Romeo's back, right? Austin Bryant, Julian Okwara
back.
Okay, Julian Okwara's back. So that's 4. Who else we missing?
We're gonna end up having Thibodeau from Oregon.
You want Thibodeau?
I do, bro. He's a good pass rusher.
You don't think we need an upgrade there? Are you rocking with those 4? Are you upgrading that? Like those are 4. Are you good with those 4 next year too?
I'm good with those 4 plus adding Thibodeau. So now we got 5. That's just strong.
We did keep 5 this season.
And injuries.
Yep.
You can never have enough pass rushers.
That's true. That is very true. Let's do I like this one. Jeff Okudah.
He got to come back off GP.
Sack.
What?
Never a fan. Don't you do it. Don't.
Right.
You're tripping.
No, I knew he was going to do it. No, bro. No, I was never a fan. I never wanted him to be drafted. No. Undersized. Even when he's healthy, he's suspect. He didn't have 1-2 pick. No, bro. No, I'm not a fan. Sack. Nope.
Wow. Hey,
you want to go first, Dose, or me? Okudah.
Okudah? You go first. I feel like you got something to say here.
I'm bringing him back off GP. The dude, the 3rd pick. We haven't seen enough game film. Now, I'm not going to say I wanted to take him with that 3rd pick. No, that's super high for a corner. I agree with you on drafting him that high. But I can't give up on the dude yet because he was picked so high. He's dealt with injuries both seasons. He finally was getting his confidence back, and then, he just gets hurt. So I want to bring him back. I want him to come back and play safety, though, because I never thought he was super athletic in the first off. But I do like he will stick his head in there and tackle. He will hit. I just think he needs to back up off the line of scrimmage and play safety. But I want him back.
I just feel like he undersized, and then I just think too even when he was on the field, I just didn't see I don't know he like one of them outstanding college players that look really good. And then
because of his D line, he had a really good D line. That was my issue with him. I didn't mean to cut you off, but that was my issue. He had a stellar D line, so that's gonna make your corners look better.
Yeah,
I got to bring him back off that being that 3rd pick. You got to come back. Now that we can recoup a second for him.
But to me, I feel like you're beating a dead horse in the sense of like the Kerryon Johnson thing, the potential, the and it's like. I don't know. I get it. It's like I don't want to keep investing in this car that's not worth the 3rd. We spent the 3rd pick, but is he worth the time, the training, the money, the effort to keep, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
So you feel like you've seen enough game film out of Okudah to know he's not the guy? I can't say that because his rookie year
comes back healthy. Let's just hypothetically, he comes back healthy.
If he comes back 100%, you already feel like you've seen enough game film because that rookie year he went up against 3 of the top 5, top 10 receivers in the first 3 weeks, killed his confidence in a bad scheme. We were losing. Nobody liked Patricia. So mentally he was beat up. And then you come back out your 2nd year and you physically get beat up. I just don't feel like he has enough film to give up on him yet. That's just my opinion. Kerryon, we had film on Kerryon.
So my thing where I have the ill will, and I don't know if I shouldn't be doing this, but I compare him to Darius Slay because that was our last big play Slay, what he came in with, and you saw early kind of what you were getting. And
year 2
for you to
not year 1, year 2. Year 1, Slay struggled. Year 2 is when Slay got with Rob Woodson in the offseason and he gained some confidence. Year 2, we seen a different Slay. We didn't get to see Okudah year 2, but go ahead, bro.
I don't know. We gonna agree to disagree. I'm not.
That's fair, man.
Yeah.
I'm
very
just
fair.
yeah.
Dose, you bringing it back or sad?
Yeah, I'm bringing him back. I'm bringing Hefe back. I mean, I hope he comes back healthy. I don't know what he's gonna come back like. I know Rad talked about his injury a lot. I don't know how like
that Achilles ain't nothing to play with, bro.
But my thing is too, like Brad, that's my point. Like we talked about it earlier. Like availability is the best ability you have. Like the injury, and I just feel like he's super undersized, man. Like to be a cornerback, like
he's 6'2", 205.
Bro,
that's
he
solid.
Don't play, bro. He
I
don't
think
play like safety. He don't play like it, bro. He don't play like it.
As far as like jamming and pressing, he's not as physical as he was in college. I would agree with you. Like that's one of his selling points in college was that he can press,
that's what I'm saying.
man press. He don't do that.
Right. In college, he was like these, bro. In the NFL, he just feel like these. He just feel like he just
a little bit more timid.
Like that's how he just feel like
that might be his mental though. That could be mental. Like he ain't had that good game to where it's like, okay, I made it. The game is slowing down for me. Like Slay said, like the game is slowing down. He's like that year one. I thought everybody was faster than me.
Where he got the pick, he had a couple solid tackles. I forget who
against Arizona. Against Arizona last year, rookie year.
Yeah. But yeah, the injury. I mean, it's not the worst thing. It's
not there yet for him. It just the game ain't slowed down.
Brad, this is probably coming from draft night. Like when they took this dude,
I didn't want him.
Oh my god! Like
I didn't want him.
Just like to this, I don't know if I've ever gotten over it. It's probably that. Like
I didn't want. I wanted to trade up and take Chase Young. I want to trade up for Young.
Oh my goodness, that would have been something.
That's exactly who I wanted. I want to trade up for Young.
Man, I wish Washington could have took someone else. They could have went crazy.
Oh man, you don't know how. Man, I already knew. Everybody knew.
Right now,
everybody knew what Chase Young was. Man, I wanted Young so bad.
I knew what he was about.
AJ Parker's back, right?
Of course, yes.
AJ Barnes is back. Who else? Levi's back. Okay, I think that's about it. Jerry Jacobs.
Absolutely.
Back. Right. Back.
I feel like he could be a 2, honestly. Like depending on
he can. He's better than the money.
Yes, bro. Depending on his strength, how he come back next year, I would definitely put some stock in the Jacobs. Like
he's better than the money.
Team Jerry all the way.
So offense. Dun 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 dun.
Woo! Hey, hold up. All right. Oh wait, it's a little long. There we go. That works. Can you see the top? Okay, we good.
We at your goofy golf.
Oh, we going goofy golf first?
I mean, you want to start at the bottom?
Let's start at the bottom because I feel like that last one
started from the bottom. Now we here.
Hey.
Ooh, okay. See you. Hey, Matt Nelson.
Frank, start us off. We started from the bottom and work up.
Sorry, Frank. I took your heat. My bad, Frank. Started off.
Nah, bro, you cool. Warren Sapp.
I would agree 100. I'd cut Buddy on this bye week if it was up to me. What? Matt Nelson be gone on the bye week on the Greyhound.
He giving up
straight
a penny sack. That's
Greyhound, man.
He gone. I'm putting him on a Greyhound. I'm putting him on a Greyhound, bro. Matt Nelson's gone. He hasn't put up any good film this year, so I don't see how do you keep your starting job and you have not had one good game. If you do that in high school, bro, you're getting replaced. You do that in college, you are getting replaced. You have played terrible all year. I don't care if I don't even care if we know the dude behind you's worse. We're gonna throw him in the fire at least. Like,
bro, did you just say Nelson played bad all year? Bro, yeah. You must not play Dan Campbell. Play the Dan Campbell because he don't know what he. Rad done lost it. Play the Dan Campbell clip. Put on the Dan Campbell clip. Put the Dan Campbell clip on.
I think Dan Campbell might be drunk.
Hey, Dre, hey, Dan Campbell, you do what you gotta do to get through the season. It's okay.
Yeah, he might be drunk.
Hey, hold up, man. Yeah, Matt Nelson, he out of here. Gone
this week.
I hope so.
Real quick, off top, what's wrong with Tyrell Crosby? Anybody know?
I know. Last I know, he's on IR. I haven't heard nothing since.
For what though? Like, what is he dealing with?
He got hurt in the preseason, right? I mean, he got hurt in the preseason game, and then they carted him off, didn't they? Or was that someone else? I don't even know.
I don't remember him getting carted. Where's Tyrell Crosby? He started before, and I'm not saying Tyrell Crosby's a starter, but he's better than Matt Nelson.
Agreed,
bro. One of us might be better than Matt Nelson. Like,
dang.
Like, I don't know, man.
Where is Crosby? I was thinking that too, bro. If Crosby's any bit healthy, I don't care. Dan Campbell gave Terrell Crosby like 2 drives, and he was like, he ain't good enough. We gonna cut him. You get Matt Nelson 8 games, and you haven't decided that he ain't good enough. What? All right.
I'm
Big
tired
B.
of him.
This is a big one.
Mm,
That money.
I know.
That money.
Okay,
It's just the money.
he can come back if he takes a pay cut.
I like that.
If he restructures his contract, Big V, you can come back, bro. But we're bringing in competition too, though. Like that don't mean you just guaranteed the starter. Like, nah, we bringing somebody in right behind you to where you got to fight for your position. Like he's playing solid, but we can upgrade that. Let's be real. I'm bringing in a swing guard to be real. I'm bringing in a guard that can play left tackle and right, and he's gonna push Jonah Jackson and push Big V. That's what I'm bringing in. I'm bringing in somebody who's versatile.
It's a good point.
Logan push him.
It's a good point.
Maybe Logan could push him. He had a solid preseason, but nah, I want to bring in somebody that like they know for sure. Like I'm not bringing in some guy we drafted a couple years ago who ain't really that proven. I'm bringing in somebody who's proven, who can swing either left or right, and I want him to push both of them jokers. Yep. That's me. And Big V, you still got to take a pay cut.
Got to take a pay cut. Too much.
Yeah.
I'm with you on everything you said, Red. Everything you said, man. He needs to take a pay cut. That's way too much money. $10 million a year, $9 million a year. It might be 9. Nah, you better be a really good guard. If you, he ain't real good. He ain't real good. He's like that average. Okay, he might get a C, but that's okay because their O line is bad right now. But he ain't 9
Big
million.
V, man. Big V make me feel like just expectations postponed. Just make the heart sick. Just. It hurts. I mean,
It does hurt.
Yeah, it's because of the contract.
I mean,
it's because of the contract. We let Glasgow go to Denver, who signed a cheaper contract than Big V and is better than Big V, and we drafted Glasgow in the 3rd, who we developed and has played some good football at guard and center for us, but we let him walk for a cheaper deal and go out and sign some dude we know nothing. It made no sense. I know I'm going back in the time, y'all, but we had a guard who was pretty good, who signed with Denver for way cheaper, for half the money of Big V. But anyways, my bad. Could have kept Graham. We could have kept Graham.
Deion's starting to glow, man. Hold on.
I
He's
know.
glowing.
I know. It was kind of like it was really bright in here, so I'm gonna turn it off, and now I look orange, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I'm good with it. We can rock to Evan Brown. Evan Brown's coming back.
I would bring him back as backup center.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
JJ. Now this one's tough, man, because I mean where he's at, his age, I want him back. But he ain't guaranteed that starting job next season. I don't care what Dan Campbell says. You can keep saying he's playing well, but he's not. And if you know he's your starting guard next season, we got a problem. We got a big problem. This needs to be a straight up battle this offseason of who's going to win that guard position. I know you can run block, but you were a 3rd round pick. You got expectations, man. You got to be playing more like Glasgow, So
Graham was a solid player, bro.
He was. He can play everywhere too. Jonah can come back, but he ain't locked into that job.
Yeah, I'm with you. You got to fight for that.
Sewell back.
Yeah, for sure.
Taylor Decker.
Sewell's going sack. No, I'm playing. Yeah, I just saw you. I was looking at you like, hold up.
Sack, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Decker's back too, huh? Yeah. Oh, well, let's keep going up. I'm sorry. I jumped over there. I seen his name.
It's all good.
Fullback? I guess. Like, I don't know.
I'm about to say, we don't even use dudes.
Right. I guess. Like, back. I don't know.
He runs around a lot. It's cool. He's a cool dude.
Bring him back. We need a fullback. Whatever.
All right.
I don't see him.
Right. No, I get it. TJ.
This is contract year or no?
Yes.
No, not yet. Oh, it is? I thought we
is.
ain't got a 5th-year option on him?
Oh, yeah, I guess we do have an option on him. Yeah, because he was the 1st round.
Either way, he's back. But when it's time to pay him, I'm not making him he's not the highest paid tight end. I'm not giving him that type of money. Nope. Because he's not as dominant as Kelsey. I ain't seen Kittle he's not as dominant as Waller in Vegas. or Kelsey in
Brad, I'm
Kansas
gonna
City.
give you. Can I? Oh, my bad. I was gonna give a good hypothetical that I want both of you two to answer. Let's say the Texans offered you Brandon Cooks for T.J. Hawkinson. You taking it?
Nah,
No way.
Brandon
No.
Cooks in it. I was gonna say Brandon Cooks in the third, but I thought that might be overshooting. That's what I
nah,
was gonna say. Okay.
nah. Because it's good to have a good tight end. He's younger.
We need him.
Nah, I'm keeping Hawkinson.
Yeah.
Now, if you just said like Devontae Adams,
I don't know, right? I don't know if Becker's gonna do that, right?
he can go.
Hey, look, him and Rodgers leaving Green Bay, so
Right.
they got to go somewhere.
We're gonna give him the Brinks. We're gonna back up that Brinks truck when it's time. I hope so.
Man, I'll throw everything at
right. I'm giving Buddy
at Aaron.
Oh, both. Aaron. Yeah. He wouldn't come. He ain't coming here because we ain't ready to. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I would do it. Like, yeah, because golf ain't the. But I don't even want to. Anyways.
Don't be making Deion mad, man. You making Deion mad.
I ain't mad. We good.
Hawkinson.
He's gonna give him a D. Hawkinson need to be better. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, he's back, but dang, you need to be better, man. He can't be the highest paid tight end because he ain't playing like the highest paid tight end. Like, you got to be better for us. I'm tired of watching this guy jump on false starts. I get you're trying to do a lot right now, and they're throwing it to you all the time. But come on, man. Those are little things. You getting paid. You can be getting paid like $10-15 million a year.
Oh no.
I can't see you doing that.
If that's the type of money he wants.
I mean, how much is the highest paid tight end getting? Like where are we looking at? Because I know Waller's probably getting a lot of money. Kelsey's probably getting a lot of money. I don't know if George Kittle got paid, but he probably got paid a lot of money. Like, there's some money out there, and I think teams look at him like one of those guys, man.
Kittle, answer the question.
Numbers, man. Yeah.
Kittle's getting $15 million a year. Mm-hmm. Kelsey's getting 14.3. Mark Andrews is getting 14. Jonah Smith for the Patriots, the ex-Titan, is getting 12.5. I think he needs to fall right there in about that 10 to 12, bud. That 10 to 12.
You know he's gonna be one of the top because he's young, and this will be his best statistical season. He's got like 40 receptions already. I think. I don't know for sure. He's got a lot.
I can't pay a tight end no $15 million a year now unless you Kelsey or Waller. Straight up.
Right. He's got 48 receptions.
Like, you got to be game changing. Like, I don't feel like Hawkinson's good. He ain't game changing.
Yeah.
Do you think he's game changing?
No, I think he's a real good tight end.
Right. He's a really good tight end, but he can't take over a game like Kelsey or Waller can. So, like, nah. Like, you don't see Kelsey disappearing in games or Waller disappearing in games. Like, we've had some games this season where, he came back with the hat. Like, Hawkinson didn't disappear. I don't know if it was game plan scheme or what, but like, there's been some games where Hawkinson only had like 1 or 2 catches.
I expected more from the year. Like, no, man. I expected more with the blocking.
Straight up, they was pumping him up out of the draft. Oh, he's one of the best blockers since Jason Witten. He's like a Jason Witten just can do it all. Like a
hot.
Yeah, like I don't ever believe in drafting no tight end that high. Like, but now I'm like I like him, but like I don't grab tight ends in no top 10 picks, bro. That's just not my cup of tea.
What's good, Nate? My bad. I was saying what's up to the chat. Shout out to the chat.
Shout out to the chat, man. My bad. Man. We've been ranting all night. My bad. What's up, chat? Shout out to the chat. We appreciate y'all tapping in. Franklin came back with the bucket hat. I see you over there. He be always wanting. Let me change it. Going in the hood. Put the hair in the hood. I'm doing something different too. I should have turned. Hold on. Let me turn the camera.
Is that part of that shirt? Is it a blue? Oh, okay, my bad.
Let me turn the camera off. I want to do like he came back with a whole new. Hold on. Let's do this.
Whole new look. Oh, he taking off the whole shirt.
Hey, shout out to that video, bro. That video was dope. I appreciated that. That was
the one that you were in. You were at the beginning.
Yeah, that was dope.
That was good.
Okay, check my hands out.
Yeah, that came out so good. You know, I watched it back and I was like, dang, he was good at this. That was really clean, man. Did you get
especially when he was like, who's your dad? And I was like, next question. The way you zoomed in, that was good.
Let's get it.
Okay.
No, I have to switch.
Hoodie rat. We on hoodie rat now. Hoodie rat.
Get out of here, man. You a fool. Like receiving core. Who want to start with these
Let's just slide
jokers?
through these, man. Khalifa's coming back. He'll be cheap enough to come back. I'll go Khalifa's back.
I would take Khalif back.
Yeah, I can get Khalif back. I'm with
St.
that.
Brown. Oh my bad.
I mean,
St. Brown back.
Of course.
He's back off GP.
They need to learn how to use him, but yeah.
Right.
He got too much talent. He could be our number one. He got enough talent to be our number one. They don't know how to use him. It's sad.
Correct. I kind of want to go steal somebody from the Rams, like out of their organization to be our offensive coordinator. Like, I'm kind of tired of Anthony Lynn. Like, to be real, I don't know. I want to go get somebody that's been under McVay, like who can bring that type of play calling over here because they utilize Cooper Kupp very well. And to me, I think St. Brown's more athletic than Cooper Kupp. Not saying he's better because Cooper Kupp is a dog.
Yeah,
he's a top 5 receiver in the NFL. But we need to figure out ways to like scheme him open. St. Brown is a G, bro. His run after the catch, it's hard. Like he's nice. I agree with you, Frank. He could be our number one, but they just don't scheme him right.
Mm-hmm.
Or Goff ain't looking for him enough. I'm gonna stay positive on Goff.
Give him a man. I feel like he could. You said it like every game is one receiver because I don't think we didn't get time to go through it like that. Like we get a couple reps where like here and there in the game you'll get like a pass where it's like all right we got through a couple options like we saw in that 2-minute drive last week, and then in this game we saw that one to St. Brown where he got him over deep over middle, but like everything's so underneath. It's like first read, bam, that's where the ball's going. You know, it's like get out of the hands quick because they're not even blitzing and we're getting killed. Like Nelson, what the heck, man? It's 4 guys. The teams aren't even blitzing us no more. We're putting extra guys in there and we getting beat. My bad. All right, we got Kadero Hodge.
You good? It's that old line, bro. They need to step up. Go ahead, though.
Hodge is gone, man. I liked Hodge, but dang. Bro.
Oh, you was high on Hodge.
I'm done with Hodge.
Finally.
Bro. You ain't catching passes.
Nah, what made you come to the light? What brought you to the light, Deion?
This week
hey, good question, Frank. That's a really good question because I've been wanting to know it all year.
Because man, he got a lot of I don't know, he got a lot of tools, but this week, nah. Like when we need you to step up, you're not stepping up. I don't care what the score is, bro. If that ball hits your hands in the end zone, you're not catching that. That's a problem. If you're running over the middle and you drop the pass, like, dude, we gotta. Nah.
This moment is just like so like Deion is like he's like optimistic and he's gonna see people through.
Always.
He's not gonna cut you off. Like you gonna get your chance with Deion. So like when Deion cuts you off, it's like dang, that's a true cutoff. Like so this
time.
Is okay. It's
about
happening.
time.
All right.
About
we got
time.
I see it up, man. It's bad.
Hodge is a sack for me also.
Hodge is gone. We can add on that Benson's gone.
Bag and tag him.
Kennedy.
Why do we even have
know. He might be gone just
why do
because
we even waste our picks on Benson?
Nobody knows why we got Trinity Benson. That's
you
a
know
question
why?
you should ask
He scored 2 bum little flashy little preseason touchdowns playing against our uncles. And the Lions was like, oh, he scored a couple touchdowns in the preseason against their uncles. Let's go give some picks up.
That's for what? For when he was about to hit waivers. So as of right now, Holmes he struck out on that one because I've been kind of cool with Holmes, but that one.
But I like that he did it. I like that he did it.
I do like that it showed aggressiveness, but now I need to see that aggressiveness now.
Yeah.
Because we're 0-8.
We're not getting nobody.
This is the perfect time to make a trade. We 0-8. We're going into a bye. Whoever you bring in, you got a week to like catch him up to speed.
We're not getting nobody.
I know we're not, but I'm hoping. Let me
Greg,
be
you look
optimistic.
so much more angry with the hood on, right?
I am angry.
It's a different red.
That bucket hat clean though.
Thanks, bro.
I just looked at it again. He got that front flipped up real smooth on us.
Bro,
okay, player. I see.
We gotta be ready, man. I'm just saying, we gotta be. Hey,
ready for what? To lose for the 0-17 season? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Frank. What do I need to be ready for?
Hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Like I've been through it, Rat. You didn't been through it. Like
yeah,
I'm paying attention to Deion because I'm worried about his mental and physical health because he don't know what this like. Like he's
only optimistic. We're gonna be okay.
Like when that if you hit, like if it happens, you literally be like, I mean, yeah, just it's a real thing, bro. I done lived through a 0-16, boy. Like it hit
ain't
different,
fun.
bro. It hit
ain't
different.
fun. The
Especially when you
disrespecting.
a real fan and you stay
Right.
through every moment, and then you going back. All right, it's real, bro. Stuff get real, bro. That's from OG. Look, I'm showing my age a little bit.
Put some hair on your chest. Like it's a different off season. It's a different, like, I'm telling you, bro. Once I see like week 15 and we ain't got to win, I'm going on do not disturb. I'm not trying to see the text messages. And I got a text today from a Packer fan, like, bro, I'm actually rooting for the Lions. I'm rooting for you guys. I'm like, look,
That's even worse, man.
Green Bay looks good.
You don't want to be getting them texts.
I'm already getting. Where's my phone? I'll show you. I already got one. Literally,
Brad, when they showing us love, that's a problem. They need to be mad at us because they know we a threat.
They know when the NFL knows we're not a threat.
Bro. But y'all know the best thing about being at the bottom.
It's only up from here.
Can't go nowhere but up.
Right.
Let's go.
But
I don't know if we lose by
just get a win. Get a win and keep the number one pick, bro. That's it.
Oh.
Those that 9-8. You're tripping.
Brad, it's still possible. Okay. I don't know. If
my 6 wins, I'm tripping.
Brad, I don't know.
One win.
Know. You never know. Give me a tackle. I may not be tripping. I'm just saying.
See, this past like week or two, you've been coming around like you starting to open up your eyes. Yeah. Like I need you to stay there. Like them 9 wins ain't happening, Dose. They're not.
I'm trying to be realistic. You know
I've accepted the 6 I predicted ain't happening. I just want one so we don't make history, and I want to keep the number one pick.
Brad, it's not like I'm betting on it. It's still possible. You know,
it's not though.
It is, right? If they only had 8 games left, it wouldn't be possible, but it's possible. A lot of crazier things have happened than winning 9 straight games in the NFL. All right, this has got quiet. All right, well, you want to get to the running back?
We're gonna have to holler at you, man. We're gonna have to holler at your man's backstage. You got talk, bro, man. We got
ripping. It's not happening, but it's not. It's over.
Bro, your subscribers just went down like 500. Like, what's going on?
Swifto is coming back. Swifto is the future, bro.
Swifto's out of here, bro. Swifto's trash, bro. I've seen enough of Swifto. 3 weeks in a row of garbage, bro.
What?
No, I'm playing.
Right.
That's the future.
Yo. I mean, okay, look. Swifto's starting to make me mad a little bit, though, too. I ain't gonna lie. He's back. You know what I'm saying? He's really talented, but some of these things, man, like, you never played football before. You never lined up at receiver before to know that you can't line up on a tight end. Swift.
Right. That was terrible.
Yeah. Come on, man.
I don't even know. I'm bringing our whole core back. But everybody back. Our whole running back core is back for me.
I like
yep. That. Jamal's back. All them boys back. Jamar. Now, hold on. Is Kareem Hunt about to be available this offseason? I think he's
Kareem Hunt. We got Jamar Jefferson, Rad.
You don't want Kareem Hunt.
We got 2 carries, 1 TD. That means half the time.
Okay, hold on. I got him.
Okay.
Say he is available. How do you get him, Rad?
I'm signing him in free agency. I'm bringing Kareem Hunt in. I'm sorry.
But I'm saying, bro, you bring him in like how do you create that? How do you create that with what you already got on your team?
Godwin, you are now on the practice squad. Jamar, you move to 4th string, and it's gonna be a DeAndre Swift and Kareem Hunt show.
Where's your tripping one? Where's it at?
Yeah, hit him.
Whoa.
Hit him.
I'm just saying, like, so y'all sitting here telling me y'all wouldn't take Kareem Hunt. You're tripping.
Thank you, Rad. We appreciate it. You tell me Jamal Williams going down in the 3, so he's gonna stop seeing Jamal
for Kareem Hunt
and Jamar's done. What
for Kareem Hunt? Y'all are tripping.
No,
for Kareem Hunt.
First of all, I never said I didn't want him. I just know it's impossible.
I know it's impossible. I'm trying to be optimistic. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to think of ways we can get better. Okay.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah.
That's the way we can. I'm taking Kareem Hunt. Y'all tripping.
Nah. Jamar gonna be the 2 very soon, and then he gonna be the 1. It's gonna be Jamar's show, baby. Don't play your tripping clip, Brad. You looking for? I see them eyes moving, Brad. We gonna move to the quarterbacks.
I won't play it.
Man, don't do it to me. Hey,
you're tripping.
Absolutely.
Jamal right where he need to be, bruh.
Yeah.
Right where he's not better than Jamal,
Brad.
and he definitely ain't better than Swift.
Now he will be. He will be. And this ain't even like craziness. I legit, he's gonna be better than both of them.
Rad, do you like how we using Swift this year?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're getting him involved in all aspects of the game. Like, got him running in motion, fake jet sweeps, screen game, passing, dump off passing game, and then running game. Yes, I like the way we're using Swift. Now, this was really the game for Swift to just take over the reins because he really wasn't splitting time with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I know that it's not answering your question. I like how we're using it, but I just thought Swift really should have stepped up to the plate and gone to break out for that 100 yards rushing to where now it's going to be like a 70-30 split as opposed to this 50-50 we've been seeing. I'm a huge Jamal Williams fan, though. Bro, when I seen that Bleacher Report come across, we had Jamal Williams, I went crazy because I've been a fan for him for years. But I think Swift needs to get a little bit more touches than him. Not unless we inside the 5, then I need to put that powerhouse in, which is Williams, who's going to run hard. Or if it's 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, it needs to be Jamal. Go ahead, Frank.
Nah, I mean, that's what I wonder. Like, I've been kind of just waiting for that. Like, okay, this is yours. Like,
he ain't did it.
Yeah, it ain't. I mean, I don't know. Like, if I'm the coaching staff, like, I almost wonder if like that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm not even gonna play with it. Like, like Swift, this is like I'm just giving you the keys. Like in Detroit, we've never just like since Barry, bro, we haven't had like a solid 1,000 yards a year. Just like if I'm in Detroit, like I'm just giving somebody the keys. Like, here, man, this your backfield. Like, I really feel like Swift got that kind of talent. Like,
he does. I think he could be just like a true number one bell cow type back.
Like a Kamara. Like Kamara came through, they had to get rid of
Ingram.
Yeah, it was like you gotta go. Like, I feel like that's what we need to do with Swift. Like, look, anybody coming in Detroit, you gonna be that. You know what I mean? You a bona fide too.
Right. Because we really ain't. I mean, the best thing we didn't seen in the backfield has been like Reggie Bush, Joyke Bell.
Yeah. Since
Barry, that combo, I believe.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Y'all got some interesting thoughts, man. That's wild. That's why I think to what you asked. I mean, with that running back spot, like I feel like we're not using either of them right sometimes. Like sometimes, man, we run in Swift and it's like, man, that ain't Swift's thing. That needs to be Jamal.
Jamal, right?
Yeah, and when Swift's rolling, like let Swift roll. Like you got to come in and feel that early and just go. That Ravens game, all game he should have ate.
Is that Anthony Lynn?
Probably, yeah. I probably is little Anthony Lynn. It's also
I want a new OC. It's
also probably some of the but it's also some of the like the crazy decisions. Like we did this again last week. You hurry up to the line, you hand it off with Swift. Like why? What is that? You didn't like. Why would we do that? Like just put the other back in. Now this week was different. We didn't have Jamal, but like in past week, like the Rams game, man, like get Jamal in there. What are you doing with Swift? There's no reason to know huddle and hand off to Swift. It don't make no sense. You're not catching them off guard. They know you run the ball. You need a yard. Everybody knows when you know huddle to the line, you ain't throwing it. You didn't call the play. You know, you running the football. You know, it is not some complex thing.
I want a new OC. I'm done with Lynn.
Did you like Bevel?
Daryl was cool. I liked him better than Jim Bob Cooter because Jim Bob Cooter just got super predictable. Like even from a fan, like you didn't even have to be tapped into the game, and you can kind of tell what Detroit was calling. So to answer your question, I did like Daryl Bevel, but I want some new school, man. Like I just want some new school. Like we just look old school, low key. Like I still don't see enough motioning and trickery and misdirection. We do call misdirection run plays, but I just need, I don't know, I need a jet sweep coming this way to run going that way, or I need like a fake screen or something. Like I need some more trickery. Like we're not winning games. We need to get a little bit more complex, like just a little bit more trickery with our game, our play calling. Like it's just too vanilla looking. Like receivers just don't be coming open for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I'm about to start ranting again, but Anthony Lynn got to go. I think we might need to promote Deuce Staley. Deuce Staley might need to get promoted.
He's gonna get promoted at some point, somewhere. He's gonna get a job.
Yeah.
I'm not down on A. Lynn like that. Like I get what you're saying.
We're not scoring 20 points.
I know, but it's like, man, I just feel I personally think it's a lot more of what he's working with not as much as what he's calling. Some of the things I don't agree with. I'm with you there. But like, remember we tried that trick play, and it's like, dude, you got the trick play blown up because we couldn't block long enough to even throw it back to the quarterback. Like things like that, dude. We can't even do it. Like, there's no way with Matt Nelson you can do a trick play backfield. you ain't getting it. You ain't getting that off, man. And then now he's just going to screens. But I'm with you. There's some things that I don't like. And yeah, you see other teams, bro, and it's like it just hurts because you see other teams having people open. I don't know what it is, man. It's weird. Maybe because we just so focused on our team, that's what we see. But it's like, dude, I get it.
Nah, I see other people around. They play calling be better.
That play call was cool. You brought up that screen. That screen was cool. Little Rams play. That made me mad because I so wanted that to be a flag, but it was like, dang, that was just good.
It was just a good play.
Respect that. Yeah.
That's all it was. Well, that's it. We're not bringing back none of them receivers. Tom Kennedy.
He gone.
Okay. I didn't know if y'all had a little love for Kennedy. Oh, okay. Here we go. Is Tyrell coming back?
No.
Nope.
Nah.
Get on the field, my boy. Get on the field.
I would agree.
Dion, you gotta like stop doing such a good job on your videos. I'm calling you out, bro. Live on air. Like your videos be too good, and I be believing. Like your videos on Williams, bro. I was like, he was like, he got injured, but when he was with the Raiders, all these numbers,
was so good, man.
I was believing in it, bro. I was like,
you gotta play for me, man. Get the butt out there, boy. Hey, your head can't be that jacked up. You get out there, Tyrell. Because I feel like you do got talent, but
bro, you would bring somebody I never heard of, and then after I watched the video, I'd be like, yeah,
you're right too. Because I hated Rashard Perriman so much that I wouldn't watch this video. Like he kind of got a point. Like he did like excel with Antoine Randall as a receiving coach, and he is shown. I mean, the Jets was a dumpster fire. Like didn't nobody play well up there. And I'm like, you know what? Rashard Perriman did not get the man. I knew I was right about this bum. Rashard Perriman is what I thought he was.
Man, let me say this about Perriman. You in sales. You don't even know it. You in sales, man. You don't even know it.
Perriman sucks.
Let me say this about Perriman. He was not good in the preseason, but he's still dropping passes. I mean, I ain't seen nothing different from Hodge. I ain't seen nothing different from Benson. It's like at least Perriman had he was fast and he was big. It was like, all right, he's got those two things I can't teach. But the dude wasn't catching in the preseason, man. He was like a complete loss of confidence, and then he was hurt, so it was like we couldn't even see him practice.
It doesn't matter. Goff's going to throw it to Hockenson or either Raymond or St. Brown that game, anyways. It doesn't matter.
Rad, that's because we can't block, Rad. We can't block.
He's throwing it to one of those three, and only two out of those three are going to have a good game. Not all three.
Rad, you throwing it to Hodge? You throwing it to Hodge when he dropping it?
No, Hodge. Bro, I'm bringing in Geronimo Allison. Like, at least he's a veteran. Like, I'm trading for a receiver.
Hey, you said it. You said it, man.
Can I say something? Can I say something crazy?
What?
Oh no, go ahead, Ray. You can finish your thought.
No, I was just gonna say when you see Khalif Raymond lining up on the outside and he's 5'8", like you got issues, bro. Like we can't even throw you a 50-50 ball, bro. You're 5'8".
It's a time and place, not all the time.
So go ahead, Frank.
So this is like random and crazy, but I'm just listening to like all this Lions stuff and just like, what can we do? Like, what's the fastest route? Because this is a question I want to put to y'all, and then I also have like my thought on it. So I'm gonna ask y'all, and then I'll give y'all my thought. But what is our between where we are right now and the end of next season? What is the fastest route to success? But you only got one move you can make.
Whoa.
You can make one move. The fastest route to success from now to the end of next season. But you got one move you can make. One power move. That's all you get. It's like chess. You get one power move.
Dang, one power move. So I can still splash in free agency a little bit. Like I'm confused.
You can splat. So you can the point of the question is
one power move. So what needs to be fixed? Like what's that?
You can only fix one main thing, is what I'm saying. Like you can get one like thunderbolt. You get one thunderbolt. So one position.
I got mine. I'm ready.
Right, you go first. I don't know.
Devontae Adams. Right there. And I'm gonna tell you why. So if I can make just one huge splash, boom. Okay. I want Devontae Adams. Now we got that true number one. I know people probably say offensive line, but no, we're going to get Taylor Decker back. He's going to go to left tackle, blind side, and we're going to move Buddy to the right. We're going to keep that same old line intact, and we get back Frank the Tank. Now, Devontae Adams, this is what he's going to be, that true number one. So now secondary's got to respect him. They got to back up a little bit because he can take you deep. I mean, it's Devontae Adams. He can run every route in the route tree, okay? He's also going to open up that run game because now safeties are back. They got to respect it because they know we got Devontae Adams over there. St. Brown in the slot on the outside, and we bring back Raymond, we said, and we got Raymond. Raymond's a solid receiver. He's just not meant to be on the outside. And we still got that guy, TJ Hawkinson. So now we got that true number one who's backed up the safeties, and now our running game is going to improve just strictly because there's not 8 men in the box. So now the running holes are going to be coming open a little bit better. We didn't got the right pieces back on our offensive line, our all-pro center. We got our good left tackle back. Sewell's where he's supposed to be at the right. Devontae Adams, he'll instantly jolt our offense just because off the name, just purely off the name, and we're getting back everybody who we supposed to have. Like if no injuries happen, we get the offensive line that was supposed to come into this season, and you add Devontae Adams with this receiving bunch. Like we cool. St. Brown showed that he can kind of like be a good guy, like a number two, or play a Robin role. Raymond's actually showed that he can play a huge role. He had a game where he had over $100. So he showed that he can kind of get down through there. And now you add Devontae Adams with it, and we're going to protect Goff. Oh, that's what I want instantly. Devontae Adams.
All right. I like it. All right. I'm going to jump in because Dion, like he's still over there brainstorming.
Go for it.
So, and this will hopefully this will help y'all understand kind of where the question came from, because I'm going off like our last couple of seasons. We had, a few wins, right? Like Stafford going to give you 5 or 6. So for me, like I need a quarterback because I know like if I got the right quarterback, he can get me.
I need the quarterback. Who's the quarterback?
So
I need the name.
So 2 options. I know these are unrealistic. One of them is unrealistic.
I want the realistic one. Because Devontae Adams could happen.
Yeah, the realistic one is, and I don't know if you guys are high on him or if you guys know much about him, but Mekhi Willis, y'all ever heard of him?
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback. I feel like he like a Kyler Murray, man. Like he can move, nice arm. I mean, he's not on that level yet, but like for me, if I strike gold in the draft and I get that quarterback who can bring in that like just give me some W's, because at the end of the day, everything around you can be trash. Houston for these last couple of years, but Deshaun Watson, you a wild card just off of his talent alone. So for me, I'm taking anything that I have and I'm going to get me a top tier anybody who will come to Detroit. I'm going to get him. Because if I can get me a quarterback who I know going to give me 7 wins just off his talent, the ball can bounce my way. Defense get an interception. We can roll into some W's by the skin on the hair on our chinny chin. I need that quarterback. I don't care. Goff got to go, and I need that stud electrifying quarterback. And I just feel like once I got him, a decision maker, everything, the ball can bounce my way. I can roll myself into a wild card. So whether that's a trade or that rookie I mentioned, go watch his stats. Mekhi Willis, I'm high on him. I like him. I want to see more, but that's kind of where the question came from.
Frank, so you saying in year 1 though, right? You saying year 1 he's doing all this?
You said from now to into last season, next season.
Okay.
Right. Dose, you up?
Yeah. I mean, I was really trying to think like staff changes. I don't like individuals. The first thing that did come to my mind was offensive line, but I'm like, yeah, we getting Decker back. I think he's gonna come back. So I'm leaning more what Rad said in this one. I like what he said. If I can make one power move, if I'm gonna pay a lot for a receiver, I need more than Kenny Golladay. I like Kenny Golladay, but I can't. Kenny Golladay ain't fixing this. I need that dude that's gonna get open all the time. I need that dude, like Hungry Panda said, that's gonna make Aaron Rodgers look good. I need Devontae Adams that's gonna get open, whoever's covering him. Like that's what I need. I need a Michael Thomas type of guy when healthy, that he can have 2,000 yards in a season, maybe even a Cooper Kupp, something like that. So I would say that because, like you said, you get the offensive line back, you get a guy like Decker back. I want to throw in like a small one. Give me a backup tackle, man. Like, dang, dude, if we roll into this next season with Matt Nelson,
stop. Bro, we about to cut him.
I want a legit backup tackle. I don't care if we pay him $5 million, $6 million for backup tackle. I'm
Right.
cool with that. It's too important
Right.
position. If you can
A
play
good
both
swing
spots
tackle.
for me and help me out, yeah.
Right.
Like if you could help me out. And I'm a little bit surprised. Maybe I'll just buy because you guys see maybe Big V goes to tackle. I'm just saying maybe we get a couple of snaps there. Probably not. But I need a backup tackle. But yeah, I would probably go there. Like if I'm trying to look at one position, I was like maybe a lockdown corner. I don't know though, because draft won't help me. I need to sign someone for that.
I just look at so many different like teams, like Cincinnati, Joe Burrow, like Chargers. I mean, even Cleveland to a degree. Baker, like he changed the whole. I mean, I just feel like you get that. It all to me like it all start with that quarterback, bro. Like if you get you,
they got a lot going though.
They do.
They got a top defense, great run game.
Right.
But it all started the quarterback, the head, man. Like
quarterback is the head.
If that ain't right, man.
That's fair. Yeah, I agree, man. He's the face of the franchise.
I want Devontae. I really think he can.
Devontae
could jolt it. He could jolt this offense. Because we're killing two birds with one stone if we add him. Now we get a top tier receiver, and he's gonna open up the run game. Because there's nobody on our team you gotta respect as far as like a pass catcher that can take you just pure deep.
Absolutely.
Oh, Decker ain't like he was heading there a little bit. He had some nice catches.
Cephas was doing his thing. And we get Cephas back. I forgot about my boy Cephas to go with Devontae Adams, and then you got Cephas. What with Khalif Raymond?
That ain't bad. You can get that without a guy too.
That's a core I could like respect on paper too. Like
straight up, you gotta have that stud that's gonna draw all the attention for sure.
Devontae, there he is.
I like that.
What's up? Any other last second quotes? We got questions with chat. Y'all got anything before we wrap this thing up? Rad is a hater. Okie dokie.
I had that wrote down from our old show.
Hey, you know what? I'm never a hater. I'm just a real one. Just a realist, baby. I just kick it real. Like, I don't hate now. I don't want to disrespect.
We all got a little haters in this Rad. It's okay. We all got a little haters.
Nah, that's a female. No, I'm not gonna say that. Hello. We're on live.
Hater Ray. You see boy. Hater Ray.
DJ, some more Rams trade action. Y'all want Deshaun Jackson? No.
I'll take anything right now. I'll take DJ right now. Give me something.
I'm not giving up a draft pick for him.
Oh no.
You can get
I want that Giants receiver, man. I want
to get Bobby Price.
Ooh, okay, I rock with that.
I take Slayton too, bro. I'll take Michael Gallup. I'll take James Washington. I'll take Juju, even though he on IR. Like,
let's do this as a last second kick around. We got seven games left. Is that right? 7 games.
Seven.
Nine games left. 9 games left. We got 9 games left. Out of those nine, I know you said the Bears on Thanksgiving, but outside of that, like, do you guys feel like we're losing everyone 100%? Like everyone, we don't have a shot?
You can't ask me this question. You knew when you asked this question. You can't ask me this question because you know my answer ain't gonna be, yeah, we gonna lose every game. Come on, man. You know me. You know in the heart that ain't gonna be my answer. You
want me to? Okay, let's just go. Steelers.
Very winnable. No, here's the thing. Wait, hold up. Pull this back real quick. Pull this back. If we do nothing, I'm almost at 100%. We could lose every single game.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Everybody stop. Can we record that? Can we get that?
Let's record it.
Yeah, I said it. You said it. Like, all right, cool. That's all.
Can you actually just repeat it one time? My AirPod was dying.
If we do nothing, Decker don't come back. There's a very good shot we could lose every team we play the rest of the season.
Wow.
Okay.
Because we don't have it. We don't have it, man. We can't rely on this defense to go win us a game. They can make plays, but we can't win a game like that. You can't rely on an offense that can't protect and they can't run block like that well. So they're gonna stack the box. We're gonna have problems. Unless the team completely blows up, it's tough to score 20 points. In today's league, if you ain't scoring 20 points, you got a big problem.
I feel like we got 2 chances to win. That's against Thanksgiving Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. No.
Are we at home?
I'm gonna give it. Nah, we there. I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna go 3 now. I think we can either beat the Bears, Broncos, or the Falcons. Those are the 3 I think. We can pull off one of those, I feel like.
Right, when we talk about like you have no room for error, I think it's like if we to beat a team, we would have to play like the cleanest game you could play of football. Like I'm talking maybe 1 penalty all game. Like we can't have any penalties that backs us up. We got to be on the money. We can't drop passes. Like it's got to be so clean offensively. And if I think we played a real near perfect clean game, where not these flags, guys being in the right spot, you have not dropping passes, we could score maybe like 24 points, and that could be the team.
Mark my words. I'm on the record. I've never made any predictions on the show. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say it out loud.
Predict 9-8.
Mark it down.
I'm writing it down.
We go 0-16. Final game of the season. Packers are already clinched. They play their backups, and we get our first W last game of the season at home with the Green Bay Packers. That's the only shot I personally feel we got. Regardless, at least with that, we don't have to worry about no moves because
we're gifted a win.
We not doing nothing.
We're gifted.
No moves. So
we're gifted a win.
The last game of the season, they don't want Aaron Rodgers to get hurt. They put their backups in, and we win a close.
I don't even want that win.
I do. If we 0-16, you dang right. I don't care what nobody says.
Embarrassing, bro. And I don't want to walk away feeling good about it.
Deion ain't never felt it. He ain't never felt it.
I don't care.
16, man.
I'll take that 1-16. You're tripping.
You want that dub?
Dan, if that's all Dan and Brad give me this season, you might have to go. You might have to go because that ain't.
Nah.
If you do nothing and that's what you give us, you're gonna have to go. Unless the Sheila Fordham's not letting it happen. If you do nothing and that's the result, you're gonna have to go. Because Sheila Fordham letting you make changes, that's not okay. This is the NFL. You can't lose every game.
We didn't. We won that one against the Packers.
That don't 17. That don't count. That ain't gonna count.
I'm taking what I can get. I'm
counting it in my book.
They can take that 116 with them wherever they want to go next. That's cool with me.
I'm counting that one.
Cool with me.
You taking that dub, bro?
Yeah,
you dang right. I'm taking that dub. What? And I don't care what come with it. It's like, they played their backups. I don't care, bro. We got the win. We beat who they put in front of us. So
yeah, facts, man.
I'm taking
that ain't gonna be an easy game without Rodgers. I'm just saying,
like, probably right because we still got to deal with what Love. Ain't Love still there? Like Love might get out there and get down through there like Hurts was doing.
I completely forgot about Love.
We were a playoff team and lost to Matt Flynn. I'm just
like,
saying, bro.
Even thinking about that, they played Love. And then they put Dylan in at backup running back. Like, we still might lose. No, man. We're going to beat either the Bears on Thanksgiving or we're going to go to Denver because there's no Von Miller. Now all we got to do is contain Chubb on the other edge. If Teddy Two Gloves beats us, like Teddy Two Gloves ain't that miraculous. And Drew Lock's so sporadic. And if not, we go to Atlanta. Atlanta ain't playing good football. And Calvin Ridley's done with football. It's like now you just got to focus in on Pitts. No, we're going to get. We're getting one of those 3.
Does Atlanta have a winning record now?
No, don't nobody got it. Those 3 I just named ain't got winning records. I don't know if the Bears do, man. I don't know. All I know is our record. 0-8
last week, man.
All right, so we all on record. I'm on record with what I think. Brad put his 3. Deion, where you said we get our first dub? Next week for sure.
Okay, we ain't losing next week. I'll give you that. I hope Cleveland. It'll be my hope. I just want to beat Cleveland, right? I got to speak that into existence. We better make some changes. And that's not even just, if you ain't trading, I better see a different tackle out there. You better sign me a free agent, do something different this week or next week. I don't want to see the same thing. I don't care if we lose. I just want to see something different.
What's all this hostility versus Cleveland?
It's hostility, bro.
Right, it's not happening. We're going to lose to Cleveland.
Bro, you sitting back and doing nothing is not cool, man. It ain't cool.
Would y'all be mad if we traded for Odell Beckham? Because I don't really want Odell. I
would love to have.
I don't really want Odell. Would y'all be mad if we? Would you give up a 2nd-round pick for Odell Beckham?
No, that's too much.
Okay, 3rd.
I would
temp check you.
I'd
give up the 3rd.
Odell? Absolutely.
I'd take a 3rd.
Bro, I'd rather
And
give
that's
him
what I'm
nothing, give me
saying,
Slayton,
man.
bro.
Give me
Give
my
Slayton.
give me that rookie quarterback. Give me my rookie quarterback in Odell, man.
Give me.
Because he can move, man. It's not even like my thing is like I just love like the Russell Wilsons, the Kyler Murrays. I love the quarterbacks that can move out of the pocket and make something happen. Pat Mahomes, Action Jackson, like I love quarterbacks that can move, man. When you stationary, you got to have a heck of a cannon.
Straight
Like,
up. And our quarterback ain't got that. But go ahead.
You can't be
Mark
statue,
Brunell
man.
said he can't even catch because it hurts his hands. So he might have a cannon we don't know about.
I forgot about that. That's so true. They had him. Somebody was catching the ball for this dude on the sideline.
Look at
I'm
that.
just saying, that ball might be coming with some heat that we don't know about. You know, it's deceiving heat. You can't really see it, but it's there. You can feel it.
Stop. Would you give up 2/3 for Odell?
Mm-mm.
That money's too much, bro. Give me Slayton and we good.
I would.
2/3?
I'd rather trade for Andre Dillard, bro. Ain't gonna lie. I'd rather trade for Andre Dillard and roll with him in my backup.
What about Isabella? What would you give up for Isabella, Rat?
A 6th or a 7th. He's just another little body we're bringing in at receiver, like another Khalif Raymond, bro.
Yeah.
5'8" receiver.
Cheap.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's how I look at it. Why are you smiling over there, bro? What, you want to say something about Isabella?
Who? Me?
You're smiling. Like you had something to say about Isabella, like because I know how you feel about Isabella. Like
I was gonna say no higher than a 5th. No higher than a 5th. A 5th might be pushing it, but no higher than a 5th. At least he's doing something. Trade for Andre Dillard, bro.
So Dion, you telling me if they call Dan Campbell right now before the deadline and say you can have Isabella for a 4th, you saying no?
Yeah.
Dion, come on, bro.
I would take that 4th.
Keep it a buck, Dion. Keep it a buck.
I'm trying to be honest, man, because I'm on the phone. I'm like, bro, if I'm giving him a 4th, I'm getting tackle help right now. I ain't getting a little receiver for a 4th. I need tackle help. You can give me your tackle. Who's your left tackle? Like that's what I'd be like. Arizona, who you got? If I'm getting a 4th, I need help right now, man. I'll give you 5th, no higher than a 5th. Put me on the spot with that one. I like that because, like, you know, I want to make something happen. But no, I think it's more of an issue right now, protection than receivers. But I do think receiver is an issue. Like if there was a tier ranking, that would be in the S tier of issues, and the A tier would be the receivers.
You can't listen. We cannot go 0-17. We cannot. Like that junk follow you for years. And it's the first 17 game season.
I don't want to be that. That's not
like Dion really don't understand like the pressure.
I'm not trying to follow you, bro.
That. Like it don't stop.
You be the first team to go 0-17. Nah.
Well, honestly, bro, if y'all think if we did absolutely nothing different and we went forward, do you guys really believe that we could win a game? Like how confident are you really we could win a game doing nothing?
We saw it in person. 3D
That's what I'm saying. That's a bad team, and they whooped us, man.
Dog walk.
That looked ugly. I haven't seen a game like that in a long time. Yeah.
Dog walk.
You ain't dog walked at home, man.
In your crib. I'm coming in your house. This is my house. This ain't your house. This is my house.
I came on your PlayStation.
It's disrespectful.
Right.
No love.
Your sticks, man. How you gonna let somebody come to your house and run your sticks?
Yeah,
man?
You got stickers on that controller too. You took the sticker controller and you did that. He decorated that controller for you.
He came in the crib and said, you go away. I'm home.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
man.
Tough.
Dang, he told him to go. It's my house. Okay.
He drinking his fruit punch.
Brad, you get down with Madden, Brad?
Man, told him to take his shoes off in his own house. Okay.
Brad, you play Madden?
I used to be a Madden head. I ain't played this year.
For real?
So
what system
I used to be. I only got a PS4. I ain't bought a P5 yet. I got a P4.
You never been an Xbox guy?
No. Back in the day, back in the day, but nah, like the last 3-4 gens, it's all been PlayStation. Nah, I used to be a Madden head. Not anymore though. Nice. And franchises every year with multiple, all 32 people. All that. Like I was a Madden head. I just felt like it's got weaker and weaker. And they dumbed the game down for people who don't understand football to be able to play it.
Ooh. Kind of do that.
Bars.
Yeah. Dang, is that words of wisdom?
Nah, I mean they did. Like any true like old Madden head who's been
Madden,
playing for many
yeah.
years, like they like simplified it. So, anyways, tongue
I
twister.
bought Madden 07 most recently. That's
Mike
tough.
Vick year.
Was that who it was?
Oh yeah.
Why did you buy that one?
Because
What
I
made
like
you
the
go
old
out-
ones, man. I just like the old ones. The old
Are you on
ones
Nintendo
really-
64? What system you on?
Nah, my first. No, I think that's PlayStation 3.
Hey, Rad. Dion be out here like.
Throwing in the cartridge. The cartridge. What you
I
on?
don't know about
Yeah.
that. You don't know
What
about.
What
Bro.
you mean?
I was trying to get 06.
What's
It had McNabb on it. That's my first one. 06, 08, like those are the good ones. I bought 10. I bought 10 recently with Palomalu and Fitzgerald on it. That's the good
Oh, I
stuff.
remember that one.
Yeah.
Your pain sounds like Rad getting tired. Nah, I wasn't losing to Madden, Bubs. I was in the top 100 online in 2014. I'll call two people right now to prove it. Like, nah, I was a Madden head. It's getting worse and worse, bro. And I heard this year's Madden wasn't that good.
Brad, you're gonna have to get back on it with me and Frank. We go on the Xbox route this year.
Oh
Starting a
no,
franchise.
never.
We got to start a franchise, and he's got an Xbox. We're gonna have to.
How we gonna make it through the year, bro? Like,
Continue doing YouTube shows and just trying to stay positive, guys. That's how we're gonna make it.
oh man, that's easier said than done, my brother.
Thank
Easier
God for
said
waking us
than-
up every morning. That's how we're gonna make it.
Man.
So yeah,
Rad, my
I got
daughter
a Happy
came-
Meal smile.
Rad, I come home from the game. Rad, my daughter she say, Daddy, we had 0. She say, I'm not a Lions fan no more.
Oh, she's smart.
I say, Lindsay, come on. She say, I don't want the shirt you got me.
Ooh, hurt you. She said, "I don't want the shirt no more." Like,
That's a real life
See,
story, Dion.
yeah, I see. That's sad.
This is
Look what
real
the
life
Lions,
stories, bro. These is real life stories, Dion.
the Lions got us
This is
going
your
through.
future. Look at me and Rad. You're gonna have to talk to your son about this, Dion. Just let
How
you know,
old
man.
is your daughter, Frank? How old is she?
6?
6. Okay, my daughter's 7. Around same age.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's unfortunate.
yeah,
That had to hurt the heart.
I know it hurt the heart.
Yeah.
Lions just got our families hurting now.
She ain't gonna be able to go away
She
from
like
it, though,
she
man.
old enough to see it. Like,
I'm not
It's
wearing
not
that shirt.
supposed to be
no
no
more.
0. Like, I'm learning numbers in school. Like why is this a 0?
0 ain't adding up.
Hey, I know. Zero.
And the other team got 40-something points, Dad. So
Yeah,
I'm no
dang.
mathematician yet, but I know we're not winning.
Do Ladybug ever give you any kind of heat or
Nah.
no?
She kind of just know we're not good. You know what I'm saying? So, and she ain't real big into the sports, and no, she just know we're not good. Because I've been having her watch like the past couple of years, and like she's not going for it. The attention span of watching football, like nah. And then we're not scoring touchdowns, so nah. Like
She don't even. My daughter don't watch. She just come in and irritate. Like, oh, you still have 0, Dad. Like she just come in and just.
nah.
Dang.
I don't even try to. When we start winning next season, then like yeah, I'm gonna try to get her tapped back in.
You mean we start winning in 2 weeks? That's what you mean, Red.
All right, it's about that time for words of confusion because
It's a confusion. You know what?
You
We gotta put this on Frank because he's got it. I know he's got something. I can see him right now. Look at his eyes. Look into his eyes. You can see him thinking of something good. Frank, give us some words of.
It's words of wisdom, but we was gonna do words of confusion because you know how Dose get with his.
Are we doing wisdom or confusion?
Words of wisdom.
We're doing wisdom.
It's not a choice, man.
I was so ready for confusion.
You can go words of confusion, and I can go words of wisdom.
All right, I'm going words of confusion. Words of confusion. Why? Why?
Yeah, this dude look like one of mine.
That's it.
Just
And
why?
everybody knows exactly what that means. Why? Why?
Okay.
Why?
We all confused. Why? Well, Why? I like it, man. I mean, just why? Dose, you got anything on the way out, or we just
All right. So here's what you all got to know.
okay?
So when you go to Walmart at night, right? And you're like, bro, hold up, which doors are open? Because you know how they have the opening, like the
one side or the other, yeah.
right. So you know what I'm saying. But when you're done shopping, put your cart in the rack. Like it's nice to put the cart in the rack because you don't want to flying around hitting somebody's car.
Mhm.
That's just unfortunate, right? So put in the rack, and then that way they can pick it up a little easier, and then they'll pass it on to you later on, and you won't even know it.
So you're saying everybody do their part.
Do your part.
Do your part.
Brad Holmes, do your part. Dan Campbell, do your part. Come on, man.
Hey, that happened to me recently. I was in a line and somebody paid for my food in front of me, and I was like, "Dang!" So
Oh yeah,
that'd be
Yeah,
nice.
pass
Something
it
nice
on.
to do. Next time
Pass
you
it
in the
on.
chat,
Yes, sir.
the next time you at Tim Hortons or McDonald's, pay for the guy's food in front of you or behind you tomorrow, and tell us next week in the chat how it went. It feels good.
I might actually do that. Yeah, everybody do their part.
Do that.
I got a pretty lady that tells me that. But hey, we appreciate the chat for tapping in, supporting us and our 0-8 Lions, our winless Lions. But you know what? Like they'll say, we're gonna get that win here in 2 weeks. Make sure everybody go download that Lions Nation Unite app. It is the dopest Detroit Lions app out. The link is down in the description. Dose's link is down in the description. Hey, we thank y'all for tapping in. Hit that subscribe, like, share it to your aunties, your cousins, nieces, nephews, neighbors, and your co-workers. But hey, we're going to be over there on Dose of Dion 2.0 Thursday. And we out.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.